Howdy, rowdy Cub Scouts. We are chilling like villains on a Thursday afternoon. I hope you're having a good time. I'm still riding the high off of six achievements completed in Dead by Daylight yesterday. King is back. The King of Dead by Daylight is back. Today, we're going to take that energy, that positive energy, that triumphant energy, and we're going to translate that. We're going to translate that right back into Dungeons and Dragons. And we're playing with the wonderful Angel, as well as the rest of her players. We've got Ender, we've got Strom, and they are chatting up a storm. I'm going to let them know that I'm getting them in the call so you guys can hear all the embarrassing nonsense they're talking about real soon. Starting now!
All right, good.
Me and the boys at 3M looking for beans.
Beans!
Damn, girl!
That's not even my Batman voice. That's just...
Batman, looking for beans. All right, so just
I was molded by the beans. Oh, I did the beans.
I was stuck in the toilet by the beans. Don't ask.
Beans, what the fuck?
Anywho, welcome back to episode 10 of Escape from Unicorn Hope. One of the people asked me how close do these people have followed the plan of a plot that I have already experienced this for
What
you guys.
plot?
This is when, so you know how long ago you guys actually walked into town?
Yes.
This town, yeah.
Yes. This is where the episode is when you're supposed to walk in town. When the vampires actually starts their plans on the
What?
Yep.
We're here early.
We're early, yo.
You've been here early.
Yo, a D&D group is never late, nor are they early.
That's facts.
We arrive exactly when the plot does.
Oh god, no pressure on me. All right, while we have you guys starting, Dryad, where can they find you, and what game have you been enjoying?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Dryadmin, but I'm also Dryadmin or Min Dryad on various sites such as YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. I have been playing. I've recently played Dead by Daylight yesterday. Shook off the rust and got 6. Count them, 6 adept achievements in one night. Thank you very much, everyone. Please clap. Please clap.
What about the time you
Right in the
DC
house.
when there's a spirit?
Oh my God.
Anyway, tomorrow I'm playing Rogue Legacy, where I plan to beat the whole thing in one day. So I just can't stop winning. Okay, that's just the rule of Dryadmin. I'm always winning.
Holy shit, yo, you just fucking killed him.
Well, we're friends. I don't know how, but we're friends. If he has not skinned me alive, we're friends.
Where the heck
And there
is
is the
my thing?
queen. Where can I find you? What games you been playing? I'm guessing Minecraft is gonna be one of them.
Yes, that would be correct. Hello, my name is Ender. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Ender is the Queen. I have been playing Minecraft lately. We're hoping to start a new YouTube series. My old SMP members and I, because the old one crashed and burned because of an unnamed member, but we're gonna start a new one soon, hopefully.
You shall
where
not
we,
be named.
Shout out to my local panda boy. We have a panda sanctuary, and it's gonna be super fun.
Try it.
What?
Yeah. No,
Pandas?
he's not in it. But I was
Oh,
just
I
shouting
get it.
out my
Oh,
panda.
Real?
okay.
And the sanctuary, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a
Okay.
panda.
Jack
I'm gonna
Black?
slink back into non-existence now because
Yes.
no one gets to see my face anymore.
We plan to start kung fu fight.
Get back in here. Storm, where can I find you? And I know you've been playing Dead by Daylight because I watched you a couple of times
Yeah,
already.
actually, I've played the new killer Day by Daylight. He is weird to control on controller. I'm gonna be honest.
He's very floaty.
Not even that. It's just like there's buttons that like so many buttons you got pressed to control him, and it's like, what the fuck do I press?
Yo, don't you love
need about as many
teleporting to
hands-
the
as
wrong
many hands as
locker
he's
like
got to
3
play as the
times in a
controller.
row?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where can I find you? Do you haven't said that part
Oh yeah,
yet?
right. You can find me at Strom the Leviathan on both Twitter and Twitch. Yeah, no, it's like honestly, the new killer is weird though.
I am Angel Silver Rose, the Cursed Merchant. You're a Cursed Merchant, so I say. You can find me at Angel Monstuds at Twitter. And this Sunday, I'm going to be playing with Dryadmin, Outward, possibly making a new series, hopefully. We'll see how that goes first.
I'll be fun.
He seems to be comfortable enough to play with me, so that's good.
Yes, I've fallen for
Because
Angel's
you just can't
nefarious
ask a
ruse.
guy just to play with you out of fucking nowhere.
Ah.
Anywho,
You
Of
gotta
course you
wine
can. What do
and
you
dine.
think, Crunk? What was Crunk to you, huh?
Oh no.
who is Crunk?
And
Of course,
Fawn
it's
is
the time
dead.
loop thing. It's messing
Yeah,
with my head.
I was gonna say like what are we ReZero or something.
No, not yet.
And Fawn is dead. I
haven't talked
X'd
to
out
Crunk in a
Fawn.
while.
Crunk.
He's been busy on his own thing, thank God.
Yeah.
But he's perfectly fine and perfectly healthy, thank God. So, all right,
I need to set up a PayPal.
all right.
I don't have one set up. All right.
We are starting. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Go on. I'm gonna make a thing though. But go on.
Make a
Okay.
thing. All
Nothing.
right, Storm,
Don't
are
worry
you
about it.
ready?
I am good to go.
We are starting in 5, 4, 3. After the victory in the middle of town, the heroes have taken their first hostage with information. Still with grim hope in their hearts. Still with grim hope in their hearts, awaiting the unexpected evil tide that that will soon wash over the town. But elsewhere, in the dark area under a large house. Ooh, that is loud. Hold on, you turn that down. Sorry. Under a large house, a dark figure stands, sipping his glass of wine. Master, said Igor. Thomas says, yes, Igor? The lady is here. She's on her way down. Thomas states, good. Let me know when our third guest arrives. Yes, master. Soon enough. Soon enough. Alright, here we go. Soon enough, a woman with a red dress with roses of both black and red petals around her face soon strides in to the area with her own servant following behind. She walks in and strides with a very confident but slow stride. Both twin men bow the moment she arrives near the center of the area, and Thomas nods in acknowledgement of her. Ah, fuck.
Ah, fuck. He stubbed his toe.
Oh, fuck. Anywho, both misshapen men bow immediately towards both the lords and the lady of the night. Camilla, Thomas immediately states, Caramella, enchanting as always. At the same time, the other man pours a glass of wine for her. Camarilla states, I'm already hearing reports that we already settled on a town. And already taking action. Am I correct in hearing this? Thomas nods. Indeed, my lady. And resistance already came to a head, as we expected. He offers his hand, and the lady in red offers hers. Soon Thomas kisses her hand. And swoon over her for a moment. Camarilla states, good. Oh, while I have you, I heard a rumor that you may have embraced someone. Thomas froze for a moment from taking a drink from his wine. Then continues on as if nothing was said. Thomas states, a rumor, my lady, a rumor. I can quite assure you is nothing more. Soon another man arrives from the other side of the table. Shit, hold on. I'm having camera problems. Give me.
Shoot. Cut!
And states to Thomas and to the lady, Lords Thomas, Lady Caramilla, your third guest has arrived. And unfortunately, both of them soon roll their eyes as a ghoulish man with long grayed out hair soon walks in with both rats on both his sides following near him. Very fat, very rotund, but very large as well. Not the Skeleton King. He waves with a grimace smile on his hideous face, and he states, well, hello, everybody. It's good to see everyone still here. No chairs? Thomas states, Piotr. Late as always. More like arriving with great fashion, if I can say so myself. Can see if I can turn it into a thing. You guys are derailing me with that. But anyway.
Sorry, we're just adding some friendly color commentary.
Not to worry, don't worry. I'm not gonna look at it because I need to keep going. So Piotr states, so have we studied? So we finally started on this area? This is where we're gonna chop each other's heads off? Undisturbedly, he just scratches himself in his grundle in front of them. The lady just turns her head away. Thomas says, Piotr, it's good to have you here. Please have some manners in front of the lady. Why, we're just gonna kill her later. I hope. Well, that may be true. We still have standards, Piotr. Standards or not, I'm just here to play. Very well. So, all 3 leaders of each clan's finally arrived. Excuse me while I grab something. Now. God damn it, what's going on? Comes back with a book after a few moments and opens it. The pact must be signed before we can do the royal battle. I shall go first. And why should you go first? Piotr says. It's only fair. He did choose the town, after all. Very well. Igor, give me a pen. Wygor, give me a pen. Igor, Wygor, and Igor. Igor, and Wygor. Hold on. Igor, and Igor. Okay. Igor, please, kindly get me a pen. Both misshapen men deliver the pens to their masters. And sure enough, all 3 of them signed. Thomas says, the pact is sealed. There's no returning after this. Piotr says, so, did my rat do his job? Oh yes, he definitely derailed some friends of mine. Are there gonna be a problem? No, Piotr, they won't be a problem. At least not this one. At least not for now. Very well. I shall take my leave. The sword of Cain shall sharpen itself. Oh, I'll just get myself a nice winch to do it. Igor, follow. Yes, master. As they leave, Caramella seems to stay put, and they both seem to be staring at each other. Thomas seems to be getting very unsettled by this, as, believe it or not, sweat does go down his brow as he realizes that she's about to ask, you never answered my question, dearie. Did you or did not embrace someone? My lady, I can quite assure you, I never embrace anyone of that nature. Good, because you know how upset I would be. Yes. By the way, has your masquerade moved nearby? Yes, but due to the holy water that's been everything, we have to keep our distance, much like yourself, I'm sure. Indeed. So, have you started your plans? Yes. Allow me to show you, my lady. Igor, follow. Yes, master. Sorry, I'm having a little difficulty. As they walk to the area, I have to reveal something. That's not revealing, assholes. Oh my god, why is D20 not working? Okay, there we go. As they peer in, Thomas lights a torch and shows Carmela young orphan girls, and she swoons over them as soon as she sees them. Ah, Thomas, they're beautiful. They're young. They're exactly what you told me they'd be. But of course, as soon as I'm done with them, they'll be ready for your departure. Oh, Thomas, you're doing me a wonderful deed with this favor. Tell me, did any hookups happen along the way? Not a single one. Very well. Thank you, Thomas.
What
May
is
the
it with
darkness...
Everyone's worried about this guy being like, "Did you hug? Did you hook up? Where'd the embraces go?" Sorry, I shouldn't be saying this.
Sorry. Please let me finish. And she slightly bows and takes her leave. Thomas walks away and says, "Igor, prepare the experiments." "I would love to, Master, but there's a problem." "What is the problem?" "He keeps getting in the way." "He's not even that strong." "No, but he is clever." "I can't do much, Master." "Let me look at him." Sure enough, all orphan girls are hiding behind a teddy bear with a really angry look on his face. And Thomas says, "You've been a thorn on my side the moment I captured you." And back to where we are.
Spooky.
Holy shit.
I need to make a new gift. It's just like Scruff is dead with the crab rave. I made a fitting thing for Fawn on stream if you want to check it out. I can't link it on Discord.
Where did you put it?
It's on my stream. I can't put it on Discord because the size is too big.
All right,
Oh, okay. I'll look later. So you guys pretty much Dryad, or should I say we science? You say you paid the wizard to help you hide this were-rat?
I paid the wizard to let us house this were-rat for a second while we interrogate.
He is completely against it, but money is money, so
yeah.
How much do you pay him?
Let me double check my character sheet because I definitely was not just spending all that time making a meme. I have quite a bit, but we're only holding this guy for a short time. I shouldn't need to give this guy more than 15 gold.
He'll accept it. 15 gold is good. All right. You're still. None of you have taken a bite from any of the rats, or any. Actually, no. One of you took a bite from the vampire.
Yeah, I think
you
I
saved,
think a few of us.
so you're fine. None of you feel unhealthy burns on any of your body parts.
I think I got. Did I get bit by the rat? I might have gotten scratched. I definitely got hit.
You need to get bitten from the rat at this point. For something to happen. But you haven't been around the rat long enough to for anything else. Oh, by the way, last thing I need to remember, there's a campaign of misinformation in this world now. Not everything is the absolute truth, or your opponents think it is the absolute truth, but still could be a lie. So choose the information you think is the truth carefully.
All right. I'm gonna press X to down.
I know
everything.
which is the truth when Angel just tells me what it is.
Of course, our darling DM wouldn't lie to us.
Actually, I thought of that ahead of time. Even she's got some false information that she's not even sure is true.
What? No way.
Yep.
You've already told me stuff. No way you're lying. Please.
What, you think they would do that?
I'm so confused about this immortal machine. Please tell me you didn't lie about that.
Just walk up to someone and tell lies?
The immortal machine has nothing to do with the vampires. Just their weaknesses and how they work. And whatnot. So be careful. How they're going to come at the town. So be careful.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair enough, you know nothing about ghouls yet.
No.
We don't. So even if we keep the town happy, we might not be able to stop that.
No, because disease and death is still a thing.
Well, we have no other avenues that we know of, at least. So it's obviously our immediate path. But first things first.
Also, you figured out Lips Raw is actually a spell war backwards.
It's the spell war.
I don't know what that means.
It's the guy that you found the chest in the middle of a skull's eye. Information.
That was his chest.
Okay,
that was his chest. Yeah.
I still have that
The-
onyx.
So we're in the back. Why are we in the back of the tavern now? Oh, did we go in through a different door?
No, you went from the back of the
Yeah,
tavern
well,
to
we're
I,
not-
I
yeah.
guess to
Get this
let's
guy.
negotiate and take care of Muriel and the other guy that's been
Negotiation.
attacked. Maybe
Yeah.
negotiate. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. You're wounded out in the middle of nowhere, and Ray's body just seems to have disappeared. But
Wow.
He's still in the bathroom. Fonz
That
in
was the
bathroom.
strongest ale ever. Wizard, what did you give her?
She
I'll
drank
give-
too much. She needs to use the. She needs a long bathroom break.
golden balls just go right through you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd bet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All right.
I mean, I just saw what you put.
Did you see my gift?
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
It's funny.
Kindly decide what you're gonna do now.
Oh, I forgot to.
Well,
Have I decided? Well, I'm gonna work on healing these two. Or this guy's fine, right? He's just traumatized.
He's just wounded on the ground. He can't move right now.
I
But
thought you said he was fine.
yeah, he gave himself a healing potion, so he stabilized himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'll work on them then. And then I will let big lady I will let the other, scary people
Yep.
work on this guy over here.
yes, because I'm absolutely scary, and not just a
You're
cat.
wearing black clothes. You're
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see how profiling.
Oh god.
Just go straight up.
You're emo and
There's-
scary.
I don't. There are not enough colors are reflecting off of your clothes. Spooky. Get away.
Uh-huh.
All right, child, do what
You
you
look
need to
like
do.
a vampire.
All right, child, do what you need to do, but we won't be here all night. So kindly. make it to
Understandable.
replace.
Thank you for aiding us. I really appreciate it.
Not to worry, child. All
All
right.
right.
The guy is still the were-rat is still in the net. The net, he's bigger than the net, but because of possibly some weirdness that happened to his past, the net seems to be like overpowering his mind rather than
Yeah.
his body.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab onto the net
He
and
has a
tighten it.
phobia.
Yeah.
What you want?
Now, I
I
remember
want-
Davrin was the one who started the initial interrogation, so I'm going to let Davrin take the lead, and I'm just the muscle.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know,
First of all,
Good role play versus bad role play. Go for it.
Okay.
Which one's bad roleplay?
I'll let you decide.
All right. So, hey, what was the last question that we asked before we left last session?
Who did you
Uh-oh.
serve?
Oh yeah, right. All right. Now
He
that
says,
we're
I serve masquerade. Yes.
masquerade.
Which you know for a fact, the masquerade and how they work is through blending in. Hold on, actually, I need to. Fuck! Did I already lose my papers?
oh, I need to.
Oh my god! They work by blending in sabotage and assassination attempts. It's kind of roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Both of you.
Oh no, that's not gonna work.
Ah.
What did you roll? Hold on.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. That's not great.
Yeah, something's wrong about this, but you can't put your finger on it.
All right. Well, at least that explains why you want to be somewhere secure.
Muriel is now much better. I need to roll something for her. Actually, no, I don't need to roll something for her. Actually, yes, I do, actually, because she was bitten. Okay, we'll come back to that later. And her friend was also bitten. Oof, we'll come back to that later. Anywho. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, they're both very stabilized and waking up slowly but surely.
All right. She's like, are you okay? What
I-
happened out there?
A weird man came up to me, and then next thing I know, with a huge rat. Oh, my arm.
Your arm?
I'm fine. Just my arm really hurts. He
Let
bit
me
right
see.
into my arm.
A bit
Roll
into your
that-
arm?
He bit right into my arm.
All right, wait. What are you gonna say, Angel?
Roll a medical check.
Okay. I'm just a magic person. Medicine?
Yep, medical
Okay.
roll.
Whoa. There we go.
Ah, really early for a hydration station.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally rolled a second time
Whoops.
because it was
Uh,
delayed.
Um,
2 is what I get.
The two.
all right. You remember her wounds are red, but hers is looking a little gray and yellow for some reason.
That's weird.
All right.
I'll
we'll come
have
back to you.
Davrin take a look at this when he's done beating up on the rat. So you
All
got
right.
bit?
I did.
You got poisoned because that doesn't look like just blood.
All right, we'll come back to you in a second, Numi. All right, Darvin,
Mhm.
what do you want to ask?
All right, so we know that this rat's working for the masquerade. So, do you happen to know who that guy was that was controlling the rats?
You mean rats? Oh, well, I need to roll something for that. No idea. First time hearing it.
I want to roll insight on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Roll insight.
Torture him. Torture him. Torture him.
He is unaware. He's
Kids cheering.
you beat him by 1 point. Actually, no, hold on. You beat him by 2 points because it's negative, and he's telling the truth. This first time he's ever heard of the Piper.
First time of hearing the Piper.
Fake.
How much does this person really know? Like I'm trying to, like, based on his mannerisms, I can see that he clearly looks to be a little more than an underling. Like,
Beat him till he's purple, then he'll talk.
yeah, well, the problem is that when you beat someone up too much, they'll start lying to try to escape
Yeah.
more punishment.
They'll agree to anything you say, and therefore you don't get any information.
So right now I'm trying to understand how much information this person really has, and if it's even worth interrogating them anymore to see if we can figure out who his immediate master is.
You don't have enough information, but with your insight, you can tell that this man or thing was definitely abused, possibly captured at a young age with a net. You get that information, right? And whatever he's telling you, to his knowledge, is truth, but it could still be a lie, but not from his point of view.
Yeah, everything he tells me, he believes to be the truth.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, at least whatever he says will give us some insight to what's going on.
If that insight is not false.
If that insight is not false.
Well,
Yeah.
even false insight is some insight.
True.
That's a place to start.
I'll ask him I'll ask him again, who do you serve? And don't tell me the masquerade again. I want a name. A specific name. Who's your handler?
Okay. My handler, he called himself the Rat King.
Rat King.
Rat
Maybe I'll
King
roll a
have a
history
name by
check to know what
chance?
that means.
No. What do you want to do, Dryad?
I said maybe I'll roll like a history or something to see if I can make a connection.
Sure, go ahead. It's gonna be like a pretty. Never mind.
Yeah, I got I lucked out. Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah.
That's enough for you to actually figure out what this is, because the fact that you've been working on vampire information and what Raemyne possibly told you, the Rat King is not it's not a vampire of high rank, but it is a rank within a vampire region, and you think because he's a rat, and you do remember from Fawn. Actually, no, none of you knows this information except for Fawn.
Dang
think?
it.
Oof.
I mean, if I don't know it, I don't know it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
The Rat King is more like a title for Beast King, a person that tames the animals, but with were animals more than anything. And you think because of that, because he's called a rat rather than a beast king, that he's mostly working with rats than other types of beasts. That I can for sure give you with no problem.
Okay.
Huh?
And where is he? You wouldn't send a little cretin like you out without making sure you did things right.
That's why he gave me guardians, 2 of them, and to make sure I go where I'm supposed to go. I never saw where I came from. Inside wagon, very dark, very shady, like dark, very shady. Can you get that off, please? Been good, been doing what I was told.
I say take the net off him.
Where
Are you gonna keep answering us if we take the net off?
Yes.
What are you planning to do after this?
Shit, good question. Not 20. He remembers exactly who his command was. Head back to port. Wait for a red boat with dragon head. Then go in with guardians.
Okay, we now have a point of rendezvous.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take Davin back. I'm gonna whisper this to him. Okay. I'm gonna move him over. I'm gonna
He
make sure
should come
I'm
with
gonna
us.
make sure I'm a significant distance away to make sure that the rat can't hear us. And I'm going to whisper to Davin a little further.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you be edging. Hey, I will go over there and I will take
I'm
my
watching.
quarterstaff and I will smash
freezes.
him
He
as hard as
freezes,
I can.
He freezes.
No. He edged in. He's getting one beating.
No, don't hurt him. He's being nice.
I'm sorry, the internet ruined that meaning, that word for me.
You're gonna stop me just short.
Yes, I'm going to grab it. Go grab whatever, either your weapon or your hand.
If you hold your hand, that I would stop just before.
Yes. Stop. Leave him alone. I'll watch him. Those two aren't gonna go anywhere
Would
anyway.
be good. How are Muriel and
The other man.
They should be stable.
They're stabilizing. They're much stabilizing.
Whether they're
They're-
vampires or not, I don't know.
All
All
right.
right. So
What do you-
I'll go back to whispering with Davin, and I'll say, hey, listen, if it were up to me, this waste of society would only be useful on the other end of a noose, and there's no way I would let him go. But he knows about this red boat, and they are waiting for him. I say we give them exactly what they're waiting for.
That is the plan. However, I wouldn't quite disagree. I would quite disagree with your idea of murdering him. He can still be useful, or at least I believe he can.
If it weren't for this opportunity, he would only be a liability. Imagine the damage he would do if he escaped.
Oh, absolutely. But I got an idea. I'm gonna need my vitals.
Ooh,
Okay,
Jesus.
while they're talking, I would like to talk to the Rat man myself.
Oh, Rat Queen going in.
What you want?
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Thank you for answering our questions. You don't like the net, huh?
No, I do not.
Okay, if I take this off you, you can't run. Or I'll just put it back on you, okay?
Okay.
She slowly takes the net off. What
All right.
happened?
Okay, tell me high or low.
Hi.
All right. You guessed it right. I rolled a
Oh,
100.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He doesn't go anywhere.
You
If you would have
know,
guessed, if you would have guessed wrong, he would have just bolted.
No way he's escaping
you know,
me.
you've been
You should know
really
better.
good. And you know what happens when you're good, right?
Yeah.
You don't get
You get
murdered by the
rewarded.
scary cat lady.
Cheese.
She pats her pockets. My friend has cheese, I don't though. Wait, can I search for cheese around here in the back room?
Yeah,
You can start stealing the wizard's cheese.
I'll
you
pay
find
for it.
You find a cheese wheel easily.
Okay. Here. And I'll cut him a slice with like one of my daggers. Or wait, I think I have something to cut it with. Let me see. A sword. I straight up cut it with a sword.
You can just give him the whole cheese wheel.
Okay. Actually, here, just have it all.
Ah, yeah. Oh, wumbo jumbo. Yes, yes. He starts chewing on it.
The
You
big
know,
cheese.
There's more than
big
just
boy
that
cheese.
if you want, or there can be more than just that if you want. You can be our friend.
He ignores you. He's too busy eating cheese. He's happy.
I'm gonna continue rambling.
So,
You can continue helping us. We take you to your people. That way you don't get in trouble with your people, but you also help us by taking us to the people. And since they're mean to you, we'll take care of them. And then after that, you're free.
All right. So what are you two down there talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm laying out the plan. I'm saying, okay, this rat, this crap is waiting for his handler, waiting for his superiors to dock. We send him there. We always know where he is. He's a freaking coward. He'll listen to him. So we know where he's gonna be. Send him off. We follow him. And once we know where everyone else is, it's just like it's like a honeypot. We get them all in at once, and we get bigger fish.
I can see. Yeah.
We can either hitch a ride on the boat if you want to sneak in from below. I've got my ways.
Right.
How you're good at infiltration?
Oh, kinda. But one thing I'll say is that if we do try to do that, we'll be literally kicking a hornet's nest.
Well, I'd rather do that than wait for the hornets to come to us.
I argue it's worse then, because they're going to be doing their best to defend themselves instead of attacking us.
They can't defend themselves against a threat that they're not aware of. When they come for us, they'll know to expect us, but not now. Now is a perfect time. The earlier, the less preparations they have, the less opportunity they have to prepare themselves, the less expectations they have for us, the higher our chance of success. We need every opportunity we can get to get more information to delay this hunt as long as possible.
Alright. Fair enough.
Alright. The docks, are those the same docks that we went to? This is a question for the DM. Are these the same docks that we went to look for the Black Pearl?
Indeed, it is.
Alright. So in that case, we are already familiar with the docks. You're already familiar with the ocean below. And we've all been there. So it should be simple. We should ask when he's supposed to arrive, and it should not be hard enough to follow.
Okay, so as you guys are doing this, Muriel and the other guy starts getting up. They look over the wounds. Muriel definitely
they've
feels
gotten new clothes.
well. They were. Anywho,
I'm joking. Calm down. I'm messing with you.
Does everyone
Wear
wanna check on
clothes!
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and get to it.
them? All right.
Alright. How you guys doing? How you guys holding up?
Thank you for your service, Fishman. I think
Davrin. It's fine.
it's good to meet you, Sir Davrin. This is my nephew, Muriel. Hello, sir. You were one of the people that saved my grandma. Was it what? Thank you for saving me too.
That's nothing.
But my arm and his leg, I think we may have an infection. I think.
Let me go ahead and see that. All right, you want me to roll a medicine?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Muriel's definitely got an infection in her hand. The man's leg definitely has an infection, but he seems much more hardier than Muriel.
All right. And I think I still have some vial. Oh, I could also use a leeching kit too.
I mean, leeches are good for bad blood, like sepsis and whatnot, but
Hey, I mean, who knows what happens? It's vampires.
true. But you don't know what bit them. You don't know if the vampires were the ones that bit them or the were-rat was the one that bit them.
Well, either or, it could go ahead and at least help get rid of at least a portion of the infection.
All right, and sure enough, with your medical check already, yeah, you definitely dressed the wounds, put a little rubbing alcohol on it and whatnot, and use some gauze. That should help against the infection.
That's it. I think I see.
Murillo says to the guy, he says, "Can't believe this happened all because we decided to take a walk down the road."
It's not your fault. It's just according to our little rat fellow there. You weren't the intended target. He just thought you were someone else.
Either way, I think we skip home and go to the doctor in the morning. Thank you.
Yeah, before you go, I need to go ahead and draw some blood samples. I want to see if I could try to determine what it is.
How are you gonna get some blood samples?
What?
How are you gonna get some blood samples?
Well,
Cut him
I
open,
guess
Doc.
the easiest one we could do is using the leech kit and at least a little bit of the leeches to go ahead and get some of the blood out. Try to squeeze some and
All right.
force it to a vial.
All right, go ahead. You do have a syringe. Wait, you don't have the medical kit anymore, do you?
No, not anymore.
Okay, never mind. You should have easily bought that. No, actually, no, they don't have that here. Okay, go ahead. I'll allow that. Roll another medical check to see how much you gather.
Ooh.
Sure enough, you got a good amount of blood, a good vial on both the male and the female, easily.
All right. Take care of yourselves. I recommend monitoring both of you monitor each other's health states. I'm not sure what might happen.
They nod in agreement. And sure enough, skip out. Thank you.
I just waved them goodbye.
All right.
Okay.
With that check, Muriel's blood seems normal, a nice dark red hue, but the male's blood seems to be a tad bit darker, just a tiny bit, and thicker too.
Gotta go ahead and get home to see what this is.
All right, Vitae.
So while Davin was doing that, I want to ask the were-rat, when are you due at the docks?
Once guardians say enough is enough, I just wait there and wait to be picked up until next job.
Okay. I'm going to roll a deception check. And the reason why is I'm going to tell the were-rat that we can't let him go until we do a ceremony, and I motion to Numi to back me up on this. I give her a coy wink.
Jesus.
What am I doing? What am I backing you up on?
I'm just back me up on this.
On what?
This. I'm explaining to the were-rat. I'm saying we can't let you go right away. We need to do a quick ceremony to make sure that you're not going to cause any more trouble. We need to see the good in your heart before we let you go, and make sure that you're okay to rejoin that society.
Huh?
No,
and I'm kind of.
you're explaining this in the weirdest way possible to him.
I know, and the reason why I'm doing this is because we desperately need a rest. Because we just got our butts handed to us, and I'm going to try to like convince this were-rat that we need to do like we need to basically check to make sure that he's not going to cause any more trouble before we let him go, and that's going to take about an hour. That's going to give us time to rest before we let him go and then follow him. But I'm not going to tell him that we're following him, obviously.
No, hold on. Okay, give me a moment. I've got to talk to chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Chat, tell me the best way to tell Dryad how wrong he is.
Sorry, I was just telling them how I was telling them why I was upset about what Strom did, or about what Dovrin did, but I won't explain. I won't explain because it worked in the lore. So
Yo, D&D's a weird place.
No, we have to tell. He can be on our side. He can make him our friend. You don't have to lie to him.
I am.
Lying to him will just confuse him more.
Okay. You know what? You think he can actually be our friend?
Yes. Pulls out loot.
I
know he could be our friend.
I give the were-rat a look.
He winces.
Do you want to be on our side? Whatever your name is.
Let me find out what he actually wants. He just wants the cheese, and not to be in the net anymore.
Cheese? I'm a simple rat.
Me just want cheese and not be in net anymore.
Well, we can get that for you, but you have to help us, and then we can get that for you. Does that make sense?
You make nets extinct?
Not exactly. I can't make nets extinct, but I can make sure nets won't get thrown on you anymore. Or not by those mean people. And you can get all the cheese you want when you're free.
I'm giving Numi the weird look, like I'm the one who's doing the net. You calling me mean?
She means the people who threw the net before.
Is anyone gonna help you in this persuasion roll?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'll start rolling while I continue persuading.
Yeah.
I'll
help. I'll
sorry
help.
if I rolled twice.
Okay.
My thing was being delayed.
I'll help though. I'm gonna take the net from Numi. I'm gonna put my hand out as if to grab the net from her.
Oh, okay.
And then looking at her words, instead of like doing words to particularly help her, I'm just going to take the net and obviously and carefully stow it in my backpack out of the were-rat's sight.
All right. So your hostile creature is now neutral towards you.
Mm.
He's not your friend yet, but he's neutral. So he's calming the fuck down.
All right. I tell Numi either way he can't get out of here for at least enough time for us to catch our breath. Give it an hour. You can talk to him as much as you want. I need to sit down.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? I mean, he might not escape. He might escape. I'm gonna make the dice roll for that one. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Well, I'm not. Right. I'm not sleeping. I'm just keeping watch.
Give me one moment.
High or low? Whoever wants to say.
Oh, we got it for his luck.
This is on Numi.
All right.
High or low?
Oh, hi.
I rolled a 90. God damn it.
Hooray! Rat Queen.
Rat Queen. Rat Queen.
All right.
Wait, what's the roll for?
To make sure he doesn't run.
Oh, if he run away, yeah. If he run away.
If you guys rest. Could you guys give me a moment?
I want to try to make him a little bed out of the flour sacks.
All
I mean,
right.
it's worth noting. I don't need a long rest. I'm just resting. I'm just taking a short rest for an hour.
All right. Can you guys give me a moment? I need to use the restroom really badly, actually.
Yeah, you're
Yo,
good. I'm gonna talk
rest
to
all
chat
around.
anyway and tell them.
I thought I
about
did, but I
that.
forgot to use it before. Yeah.
You're
Never
good.
mind. It was my mistake.
55
Yo,
minutes.
my eyebrows are going
What?
crazy on the astral projection.
Alright.
Yo, all right. Let's while the DM's away. DM's away. Let's post meme builds.
Oh.
Let's talk about how to destroy the world.
All right. There.
All right. What's the plan here? Because I'm absolutely going to just like start like my idea is to like get the were-rat and then use that to get a connection to a high-ranking vampire, kidnap the vampire, and then we just keep going up the food chain.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. Okay, I can see that.
Because
Yes.
that vampire will lead us to the next vampire up the food chain, and then we kidnap that vampire and that vampire. It's like chess. We just keep capturing stuff until we get the king.
True. I think. Oh, I'm not sure if vampires can go ahead and like sense like an upper rank vampire, because if some god forsaken reason the royal blood happens, we might just pay the target on each other's backs if they can somehow sense the royal or at least a higher ranking vampire.
Well, I'm sure they can sense. I'm sure they'll have some way to do that sense, but hopefully we're doing all this before the blood hunt happens.
Hopefully, but like, I don't know. There is always a slim chance.
I'm waiting for Ender to be like, let's make friends with the vampires.
Oh boy, that's so. Yeah,
Diplomacy will never fail us.
honestly, yeah, no, the Ender.
We already know what Fawn wants to do. We already know what Fawn wants to
I'm
do.
back.
It's not too far off.
Yeah.
Ender, give us your plan about how you're gonna befriend everyone, including the vampires.
Okay, I don't know about vampires. I think Mimi's like kind of. I feel like she'd be superstitious of them. I definitely like mostly the rats. Obviously, the rats are my allies.
Rats.
Who else have I? Oh, I've befriended Grandma Yama.
You what?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, you don't remember
yeah.
Grandma Yama? You don't know Grandma Yama? Oh my gosh.
She's the grandma of that crazy goblin that I really wanted to kill.
Okay, so when we heard the great name Grandma Yama from the goblin, we were like, oh my gosh, oh no. This kid is her freaking son.
Yeah.
Grandma Yama, the orc hunter, right? She's like an orc hunter.
The orc eater.
Yeah.
Orc eater, there we go. And Prunk, who was our previous member, was a half orc. And oh my gosh, she was evil. She freaking tried to kidnap him in the middle of the night. And Numi was like, oh my gosh, witch! I love witches. Cause she's like she's a
A witch.
traveler, she's a nomad, so she meets witches a lot. And she's like, hi, a witch! Oh my gosh, I like witches, they're cool. And Grandma Yama's like, oh, I saw things, and Numi was like, oh, cool, I need things. And she bought a triangle from Grandma Yama.
She just had a triangle.
Yeah, she had a triangle and a cowbell, and I thought the triangle would be funnier, so I picked the triangle. And which made for some very funny moments where it's just like in the dungeon and you hear ding, 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 ding. And Granny Yama was evil and very weird. Like every time she got into battle, she was completely naked. It was really weird. Yeah. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
She's some kind of monk?
I don't know. She's a
Unarmored
witch.
defense, OP.
She's a witch.
She was probably some crazy barbarian.
But she really liked Nimi. She like saw her. She was like, "Oh, hello, child." And then when Krunk would come around, she's like, freak you, my guy."
Why are all of your friends evil?
because I just make friends with everyone, and the statistics are eventually,
Okay, I'm back.
if you're friends with everyone, eventually you'll be friends with someone evil.
I'm still waiting for you to be friends with a good person. I'm still waiting for a good person.
Sovereign's good. What are you talking about?
All
Unless
right.
he has like
All right.
some backstory of like him actually being evil that I don't know about.
Not yet. Anywho,
What?
She's good, or
Pardon?
tall lady's good. I
Any-
think. Or wait, well, mostly because all of my friends are from prison.
Anywho, I'm sorry. I was wondering why is there so much pressure being built up in me. I didn't use the bathroom. God damn it. Anywho,
Uh-oh.
okay. So, you made a bed for the little guy, right? Not the were rat, right?
Yeah, right here.
All right.
I wish to lay in the actual pile of flour.
Wait, are we going to sleep?
Looks like they are.
I am.
We can't go to sleep in.
I'm taking a nap. What's
in
wrong
the
with a
inn.
nap? I need to heal anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
taking a
I'm-
nap.
I'm waking you guys up in an hour.
You can sit down. I'm taking a nap.
Tell you what, Silence. We'll take shifts. All right? You got first shift. I'll get the second one.
I'll get the third one.
Wait, if we wait, hear me out. If we spend the whole night here, like the vampires are gonna be suspicious.
Well,
We
no,
won't. I'm just napping.
yeah, this will be just a short rest.
Yeah,
But
then we
like,
don't need
just to
shifts.
make sure.
Like
We
an
can cover it all.
hour-long nap. Have you never had an hour-long nap before?
Okay.
Those are always so good.
Fucking cat naps. I know everything about cat naps. I invented cat naps.
You don't know who's watching you, so you may be safe. I'm just saying.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
He's worried about the people waiting for the rat, not about other.
Yeah, I'm
things.
worried that if we spend too long resting, then the people who are waiting for the were-rat are gonna get suspicious that he hasn't arrived yet.
It is 9 o'clock, so you can literally sleep for 10, 11, 2 hours.
Someone has to pretend to be the hand. Or wait, did we kill one of the handlers or no?
You killed both.
We
the
killed both
handlers.
of them.
We have to pretend to be them.
Yeah.
We only.
Wait, but we don't have Fawn's cloak, do we?
We don't. We only.
That's gone.
We only need the handlers to get close enough to the were-rat for us to identify them. They're gonna learn pretty quickly that something's up, but we only need that split
Because
second.
if they don't know their identities, which I don't know why they wouldn't, we would be safe. But I'm assuming they do.
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
We can
I'm
pretend.
Not too
We
worried
can
about that.
bluff it.
They're gonna go to the boat. They're gonna find the one were-rat. They're gonna be like, "Where's your handler?" And then we're gonna gank them.
No, we are we're gonna disguise ourselves. We are the handlers.
How confident are you that we could actually pass off as vampires?
I'm pretty confident, and you. I would volunteer to be one of the handlers. Cause I can talk to him. I'm the rat whisperer.
In my mind's eye, remember you're short for a human.
Oh, maybe I'll pass this.
You know what? I could make a. How tall are these vampires? How tall were they when we fought them?
Both of them were 6 feet tall.
Oh darn.
Just barely too tall for my illusion magic.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think I have an illusion that would work. I think I can only do one though.
By the way, the red rat's already asleep.
So, I'm Nimi's asleep too, but she's scheming in her dreams.
She's scheming in her dreams. She's sleep talking through the entire plan.
Yep, I have minor illusion. I think I could make someone look different. Yeah.
I have minor illusion as well. It works.
Oh no,
up
it's 5 foot. You're
in a
right.
5 foot cube. Yeah.
We can make them rounder.
Rounder. You can use minor illusion to add like 1 foot to the height. Just give him big platform shoes.
Timothy, what happened to you? I ate my entire fill today, baby.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll some hit dice to recover HP because I'm desperately out of HP.
Go ahead.
I don't think I should have had any of that energy drink.
Where's my hit dice? Oh, there it is. Let's see.
All right, give yourself a small 2-hour rest. And yes, you do hear thunder outside. And just to let you know, you guys do hear thunder outside.
All right. Crackle, crackle.
So that's
Crackle.
good. Alright, that's good.
Wait, where'd you get that? I'm still looking for
you
hit
put
dice.
under short rest, and you'll see it. You'll see it like right next off to the.
Oh, I
right.
see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
At 6. And 8. That's 14.
All right, I want
need one
everyone that's resting roll a Constitution save.
Why are
Alright.
we rolling Constitution save?
Because I said so.
I don't like that.
You're fine, Numi.
Of course I am.
Yeah, roll one for the wizard. You're fine, Weave.
Alright, I am.
Oof, poor wizard. Darwin, you're fine.
The wizard?
Oh,
Welcome to
the
the wizard.
Oh no.
When you guys finally wake up, you hear the wizard coughing. Ah, damn, what happened? Are you guys alright back there?
Yeah, we're just leaving. How are you?
A little bit under the weather for some reason, sore throat, but I'm fine.
I'm gonna take a look.
Alright. What are you gonna take a look with?
I'm just gonna open the door and see if there's anything suspicious happening on this side of the bar.
No, it's just him.
Okay. Well, we've all right. If everyone's ready, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let this rat do what he does best, and that is get away from us.
Mr. Rat,
Eh,
it's time to wake up.
okay.
We have to do the plan.
Okay, plan. Number 26 is ready.
Come on. Here, I'll
Alright,
grab some extra cheese for you.
Cheese?
Or snack along the way. Yep.
Jesus.
Come on. Let's go.
Alright. Sure enough. You guys start going to the docks. Let me just get your tokens. Let me get your tokens. Yeah, the woman and the guy already left. I didn't move their tokens yet, but you know they're gone too.
Yeah.
Right. How long does it take to reach the docks?
Literally only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm definitely casting pass without trace on the 3 of us. While we make it to the docks
Awesome.
for plus 10
What
stealth.
does that do?
That's a good call.
Plus 10 stealth.
But
Yeah.
we have to pretend to be handler.
Well, it's just so
One
we can
of-
get close enough without getting.
Oh, okay.
All right, roll stealth with plus 10.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, it's raining like cats and dogs outside, and it's frozen. It's frozen cold.
Freezing cold.
Freezing cold.
I was gonna just like have Darwin just
Oh.
sit out in the rain, like arms stretched open, like But then you mentioned
What?
freezing cold. I'm
Hey,
like,
hear me out. Numi could pass as a vampire because she's pale, but her red hair is just. She's like, oh, it's a genetic, defect.
I think you're probably the only person among us who could pass off as a vampire.
yeah. I just,
Yeah. Davern in the corner, like,
You know,
leave silence with her ears, and tail.
Yeah.
You know, they could have some vampire Khajiits and some vampire goldfish around. You never know.
Yeah, just make yourself albino cat.
All right. So sure enough, when you guys actually go outside, you guys are out in the cold and rain.
Actually, speaking of which, did we get like any coats and all that we could probably use?
You can ask the wizard if he has any.
All right, yeah, cool. I'll definitely go ahead and ask the wizard. so that way we can at least like have something to cover our.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he does not have any raincoats. He's a
Fuck.
wizard.
Do we not have the Oh shoot! Did we not keep that wolf pelt? We sold it, didn't we?
Yeah,
No, I don't know. I don't know who sold it, but one of you sold it.
yeah.
Probably Fawn.
Probably Fawn.
Yeah.
We all agree, probably Fawn.
She probably sold her cheese wheel too.
Probably.
Probably.
Anywho, you guys want to avoid the rain? Just want to go out there in the rain.
I like me some rain.
I'll be okay. I can handle the rain.
Are you sure?
I'm wearing like a hooded cloak. It's
I
fine.
mean, if anything, that will be like, I don't know, like halfway.
I imagine like
feelings.
rain is for silence as net is for Raemyne.
Hot
Just
water.
to let you know,
There must be a misinformation campaign.
you're in a frozen tundra, so it's a mixture of rain and snow in the rain.
Yep, but definitely stay close to buildings then.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna walk into the open and just like
Okay,
get
wait. Are these
pelted.
people
I will
still
take
in?
cover. I'm sneaking around.
Are these people still in the tavern?
No, they're gone.
Oh. Maybe we can cover ourselves in flour.
That's not
That
gonna work.
I don't.
It'll be some insulation.
All right.
What about these leaves?
Nope. All right, so you guys are going out there, bear coats.
Do we not have any of those spicy leaves from our earlier trek? I bet those were sold too, weren't they?
What spicy leaves? My spicy leaves?
Yeah.
That
Those
skull
are-
cavern. There were leaves that were warm. You guys collected them.
Oh,
Remember?
once they're detached from the bush, they're no longer warm after a time.
Okay.
They go
get
cold.
worn out
Oh,
by
skull. What? We visited that?
Yeah, you guys were. But that's one of the days you weren't here, Ender.
Oh, you
Oh,
went
right,
to the
Ender
cotton
wasn't
candy
there.
bushes and didn't take me?
now.
How rude.
You weren't here.
Orange cotton candy bushes. Who has them? They must give them to me. Who
Anywho.
had them? I'm serious. I'm going
Probably
to rob
Fawn, and Fawn probably sold them.
them.
Fawn actually has them still.
Yes, let's go. I'm gonna ask for that.
All right. Sure enough, you guys actually go to the docks, and being soaked in the rain, you still rolled stealth with +10. And
Yep.
sure enough,
I got
sure enough,
20.
sure enough, the rat goes to his spot.
That's the spot. All right, I'm looking for cover. I see that there's a pathway like sort of under this bridge. That's where I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna pretend to be a handler.
As the rain pours down,
And my excuse for why the other one's gone is
And why
we
you're
had
shorter.
some complications.
I would go.
I'm
I
also
would
gonna
go
be
under that
like
bridge
within
here.
the water, like deep enough that they can't see me, but shallow
I've
enough.
got backup if I need it.
Yeah.
I'll just
Man,
bluff.
telepathic
So
communication would be really good right now.
Oh yeah.
Too
Fawn's
bad
gonna-
someone drank themselves half to death.
Splendid.
yep. Unfortunately, unfortunately, you don't know what each other are doing, so you're half-hazarding it. And sure enough, the boat.
Well, they kind of know what I'm doing, right?
the
Well,
boat
I have
slow-
I have a solid eye on you.
there's a boat slowly drifting itself forward and stops the moment he gets in front of the were-rat. The were-rat, and there's no one to greet him. The were-rat immediately climbs in, opens the dock door and climbs down.
No. Well, if no one goes out to greet him, then we're gonna go ahead and hitch a ride. I will
No.
I will grab a pebble. And I probably would have talked about this with Davrin during the trip, but I would grab a pebble and taken it and just tossed it into the water as a signal that I'm like engaging.
Newbie just confidently walks onto the boat because she's
Walking.
just full in character. She fully believes she's this character.
I'm sneaking onto the side of the ship. As long as nothing has actually happened, if I don't see anyone, then they probably don't see me. I'm just gonna like hang on to the side.
I'm
She
just-
straight up, she crawls into the hatch as well.
Darwin, roll perception check the moment you actually get near the boat from underwater.
Oh fuck.
He sees how it's a large boy.
Yeah, that's why I'm. Oh,
Uh-oh.
You saw for a moment a glint on the bottom of the boat, but sure enough, when the were-rat goes inside the harbor, he sees his cage and says, "Rest now." He opens up his cage and closes it. And when he closes it, the sound of ch happens.
Oh no, you're locked in there.
It's his resting spot.
No one wants to roll anything before we continue on?
I don't.
I would like to, since I'm inside, I would like to look around.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying out of sight. If I can peek in, I can peek in. But if I can't peek in, like if there's no windows or anything that I can
There's
like,
a lot
I
of
can go
barrels in
through.
here, Numi.
There's a barrel. There's a lot of barrels?
There's a lot of barrels in here. Oh look, there's a fire wick right above the cage.
A fire wick.
Nine.
Can I look inside the barrels?
8, 7,
Oh, frick!
6,
No,
Five,
I want to try to unlock the door!
4,
Frick!
3.
Are you not gonna say anything?
I guess I'm gonna run out and get off the ship and dive in.
Oh my god!
I definitely
right.
see that.
I will teleport. I will teleport
I'm
over here
freaking
and
swimming.
take and
Stop,
I'll
everyone,
teleport
stop.
over
Roll,
here.
Okay.
roll dexterity save.
Okay.
They-
Wait a
no.
wait
I'm
till the
so
last
sad.
second,
Don't do
Numi.
this to him.
I'm sorry.
Dexterity.
Everyone rolls dexterity save, no matter where you are. Okay,
Alright,
you-
come in clutch.
You get half.
No.
Numi, you take the full brunt of it.
Ouch! I wasn't a fast enough swimmer.
Darwin,
Well,
you also
I
take the
imagine
full
I'm-
brunt of it.
I imagine I'm right here then, because
Yep.
I ignored them like 5
In-
seconds.
In what
Before it went
world
off.
do the vampires bring a boat and have their were-rat climb
A
in
huge
and then
explosion
just blow up the boat?
Takes the ship and everyone that's in it out. Numi's body flops into the ocean as she's knocked out. Darwin, you also take a full brunt of this. Darwin, a weave, you only take half of it, 31, but you're alive still. Numi, you're unconscious. I'm gonna do a death roll for you.
Oh jeez.
Well then, that was not what I expected.
All right.
Can I go ahead and like break in new?
Did I live?
You're still unconscious and you don't know if you're dying or not. Your
Well-
friends don't know if you're dying or not.
I'm gonna go ahead and look for Numi.
She's
uh,
floating on the water.
If I see her
I
in
imagine
the water,
I'm floating like a dead fish.
Oh gosh, where's Davrin?
He's also floating like a death fish. He's
Oh
alive.
shit, they're both unconscious? Okay, snow and rain
No.
and stuff is okay, but dumping into the
Dalvin
freezing
can breathe
water?
underwater.
Ah, I'm gonna dive in reluctantly. It's freezing! Ah!
The daggers
I-
feel like needles in your skin, by
I-
the way, Weave.
Yeah, I know. Ah, shoot. What do I have? All right, I don't have much time. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my potions, and thrust it into Numi's freaking mouth hole, and get her. Cause I know that she can heal people,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm gonna try to use a healing potion to recover her.
All
get
right,
her back
she's
conscious.
stable. She's stable now.
Is she
Can I wake up?
awake?
No, she is not awake. She's unconscious.
What? This fucking back hick piece of crap watered down potion. Wake up!
As you look over the fire, essentially the firefly dance of the fire of the boat where it once stand. No way in hell that rat lived.
Who cares about the rat? Two people are dying.
Gosh, I care about the rat.
All right.
I could literally care less about this rat. I
All right,
couldn't care.
Numi, you're stable. I'm gonna let you know when you wake up.
All right.
All right. Well, if she's stable, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag her and flop her onto the edge here while I go get Davrin.
All right.
I'm not unconscious. I'm
Oh,
still.
hold on. Sorry. Let me move that.
Yep.
At least you can breathe, my guy.
Numi, the moment you land on your back, you feel the pump. You you snack unconscious. You take a big grasp of breath air, but your lungs are definitely full of water.
All right, I'm swimming to Davrin.
Davin is not unconscious. He's just watching the whole thing.
No,
That-
I did say like I wanted to go and like find Newbie and bring her to shore.
Oh, was
You-
that your
you help-
plan?
You help. I'm gonna say you help.
I
Yeah,
thought
so-
you were unconscious. I didn't have to climb up here. I'm so mad. I climb out. I don't even help you get up.
And
Freaking- you
She
freaking
shivers
fish man. It looks like he's dead in the water, making me freeze half to death.
I'm sorry. Apparently, fishes go into a sort of shock state whenever there's an explosion.
That's true. And sure enough, as you see the pieces of the boat slowly float down to the bottom as flotsam, and the fire slowly dissipates.
What lit the fuse?
Oh yeah,
Did,
whatever
did,
that
did,
is, that was trapped.
Numi,
obviously.
you saw the whole thing, didn't you?
What?
Numi, what happened? What happened? No one else saw what happened.
Numi's
Try to
on
remember.
literally Numi's literally on 4 HP. Her bottom of her eye looks like it's cut wide open and everything. She looks fucked up. Her red hair has some black blotches.
Oh gosh. Let me put myself down to 4 HP.
Numi, I know you're on the brink of death here, but try to remember.
He
By
went
the
into
way, you should be at You should be at 13 HP.
Yeah, you know what? You should be at 13 HP. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid for greater potions of healing. I'm using
Oh, you
greater
shoved a
potions
greater-
of healing.
Why are so many ones for the greater help? Anywho, you're back on 13 health. Anywho,
Okay.
that greater potion of healing fixed your skull, which was split wide open by the explosion. By the way.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, you should be dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be dead. Considering that you actually failed a death save. Anywho,
I would have just had a giant hole in my head. I'm fine, guys. Anyway.
I'm waiting for the moment where I try to feed you a potion of healing, and then I like roll a crit fail, and I'm like, "Oops, I gave you the poison by accident."
He
um,
he walked into the cage and it triggered an explosive device and it blew up the whole ship. That's
There wa-
what happened.
you saw a lot of barrels in the bottom of the ship.
It was full of barrels. I didn't have time to look what they were full of, but I can guess.
Who the hell? How did that ship get here? Was someone had to have been piloting that ship?
If they
Darwin,
were, they're dead. They were
Dar-
sent on a mission to die.
You saw a glint in the bottom of the boat, Darwin, but you don't know what it was.
Okay, I'll go ahead and communicate that with Silence and Newman.
A
What do you
glint?
mean a glint?
Well,
I
wait,
don't know exactly.
Well,
I
you mean a
just
shiny. I'm already soaked. I'm gonna dive in and look for the glint. Maybe it fell to the bottom.
No, you're not gonna find it.
that's going with ship.
That's gone with the ship, baby.
Stupid.
It's gone. Don't go in, Lee. It's gone.
Almost like you're dealing with professionals that deal with clerics that actually have their weaknesses on set.
They just,
Well,
just
I
blow
guess we
up a
should have
boat.
expected that. These guys are practically professionals, so
Professionals that blow up their own ships. I'll never understand this country.
contingency plans.
Don't you understand? It was to keep. They served their purpose. They got rid of them. They were never supposed to live past this mission.
It was.
I was supposed to die with them. Even if they had recovered me, I was supposed to die.
live or die. They will. Well, their mission was complete, so.
Well, that was a wash.
Sure enough, you hear some whistling in the distance and some men marching towards you as fast as they can. What's all this then?
I'm poking my head out. Do they look friendly?
They look like city guards.
Enough.
They look like city guards, especially one of them. One of them looks like a city guard captain. You all here? What happened?
It was.
Docked and they just exploded. I'm not sure if that was a attack or not.
It was an attack.
There was an explosion.
Is everyone here all right?
Well, we had worse, I guess.
Some of us aren't doing so well. I will motion down to Numi, who is clearly worse for wear.
Right. Well, we're not asking you for a report in the morning because all this rain is actually killing me and my men right now. In you go. Off you go.
Where?
Oh, okay.
You're the refugees, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What of it?
Among them.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have a home. We'll ask for a report in the morning, but right now this is too much rain for us.
Yeah, well, if you need to find us, I'm sure I'm sure documentation of our residence is available to you, the Lord or what have you.
Oh, we know where you live. Everyone just dropped off a large amount of gifts in the front of your house.
We need to clear that
Before
out
you go,
eventually.
wait. I need to know, is the Lord doing anything about the blood hunt?
The what?
Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing for right now.
We need to
You
see
might-
his lordship now.
I know, but right now, we need to go and figure out.
These are his men. They can do something.
Yes, but with some people, they like to hide amongst friends. Tend to be our friends.
We can't just sit here in the rain.
I know, Numi. Hey, we just gotta play our cards close to our chest for right now.
Right. Get out of the rain. Get back home. We'll see you in the morning.
Their moonwalk away.
Almost like they don't like the rain either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Do we have a fireplace back home?
Yes, you do. And,
All right.
And you're
Home sounds like a good place to be right now.
Agreed.
all right. I need everyone on the roll Constitution save one more time. This time for different reasons.
Oh my gosh.
Because you're stuck in the middle of the icy cold rain. Darwin, you're fine.
I'm not.
I don't think I'm gonna be.
Oh.
Weave, Nomi, you guys are catching a cold. You guys are catching a cold.
In my open wounds. Oh no.
Oh no. First I got blown to smithereens, every bone is broken, and to top it all off, now I got the sniffles! This thing can't get any worse!
Quiet.
What?
Quiet. I'll go and make you some chicken soup or something.
Chicken soup.
Yeah, add garlic to it.
Prove she's not a vampire.
I'm eating garlic every day. I got stank ass breath.
You're a cat, so it's normal.
I mean, it's not normal to
He's
eat
just
garlic,
limping towards her room.
Yeah, Snowflake helps you.
Snowflake.
She opens the door for you.
Yeah, we doing this one square at a time.
dumb goblin who's still here. We're closed. I slammed the door.
Thank you.
Ah,
Bring our
He's still
gifts in. Maybe it'll make Newbie happier.
I assume when you guys fixed up the house, you guys already brought your gifts in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I haven't even
probably.
opened my gifts yet.
No, not yet. Okay, so you guys
shoot,
are.
where
you
was
guys
I? I was
know
here. This is my spot.
That's your room.
Alright.
Your teddy bears immediately climb the bed with you and try to cuddle you, and try to get you drying and clean. While everyone else just used to deal with their own shit.
Yeah, where's the fireplace?
Right over here.
Yeah, I think by the.
Yeah, I'm
Cauldron.
gonna warm up by the fire. Maybe dry my clothes.
Yep.
Man, Fawn's still in the bathroom and we're all the way at home.
Yeah,
Been through a traumatic experience.
well,
and
you
Fawn's
know,
like
yeah,
whistling in the bathroom,
Yeah.
tapping her foot.
yeah, you know, at this rate, with how cold and freezing the rain's been, she might as well just clock in for the night at that bathroom.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised with how many golden
She just like
balls she had.
opens one door,
Do not clip
opens the
that.
front
I
door,
know you will. Don't clip
Please.
that.
opens the front door, sees just mountains of sleet, and is just like, you know what? I'm gonna go back in.
Yep.
I'll have another round.
Now, let me just do this instead. Because this is a lot better looking than what I have.
Yes, let's smelt some gold. No, just kidding. We're getting warmed up, and then now that things are dried up a bit, I will be retiring.
All right, you guys go to bed, and you actually recover from all your HP and all the other bullshit for the night.
Dang, Numi just said I almost died, but I'm fine. All I needed was a nap.
I almost
Yep.
died twice.
Got bit by a vampire, but I'm fine. I just needed a nap.
Ew, hickey. No, sucky.
Ew, gross. Don't say that.
That's what Chaos said.
Bonk.
Chaos
gets
has no
bonked
chill.
for that.
Horror Show wants to know, have you found Captain Scarfos yet?
We haven't found him yet.
Horror Show is worried for him. But Horror Show knows that he's good.
I hope he is.
Me too. Anywho, it's morning time and it's still raining and storming outside.
Is it still raining and storming?
Yep.
How bad is it?
It hasn't gotten any worse, but it hasn't gotten any lighter either.
No better. All right. We're having a
What's this made out of?
staycation, boys. We're staying in. I'm gonna check my presents.
Cotton. Each of you got 5 presents, so you got a bowl of catnip.
This is suddenly. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I can imagine just like someone giving Silence like drugs.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just like Christmas came earlier. Then I open up and it's just like an actual furball, and I'm like, there's a world with actual cats in it. Like,
So your first gift is some catnip,
okay,
a
catnip.
bag of catnip, a scratching
I'm adding it all.
post.
Yo, my guy just. They were like, hey, yo, the first gift? Drugs.
Yo,
A Hello Kitty backpack.
Aww, that's so cute.
it's not.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
black.
stash
It's
it
not
away.
Karami. I don't want it.
It's not edgy
It's not
enough.
Karami, Mom. I don't want it.
This
It's,
really messes with my feng shui.
A small statue of a kitten, and
luck, I hope.
Lucky cat?
and a thank you card.
Like 2 of these gifts are actually thoughtful.
Sorry. Alright,
I mean, it's not your fault. It's these like
it gets worse for
crazy
Darvin.
backwards
Oh boy.
villagers.
Darvin, when you finally get home, you see you see one of your gifts is a fishbowl that's already frozen, and the fish inside already dead.
Oh. I feel like we left that out.
Another one is actually a bigger aquarium, but it's empty. It has nothing in it. Your third gift is actually a small fish statue and a thank you letter.
Alright. What does the thank you letter say?
Oh, it says thank you for saving the family, and you have literally hundreds of names on it, like hundreds of names on it.
Oh.
You recognize one of the names as Emma Airbright, and Emma Airbright was one of the guys that helped you escape the Unicorn prison.
Oh. Okay, that's good.
And it gets worse for Numi. Numi,
Oh, boy.
one of your gifts was a hamster, but he's already dead.
No.
Yeah, we
my
probably should have
gosh.
opened these things
I'm just gonna pretend that she never knew she had it, and someone like when they were cleaning the house, someone like hid it
Chaos hidden it.
in his pouch. No.
You know, if they were gonna send us pets, it would do them well to tell us that one of them is a pet.
They didn't expect you to leave the gifts outside all day.
We have shit
Well,
to
we're
do.
busy saving the village again. What do they expect?
Anywho, you get 2 more teddy bears, but they're not alive. They're just normal teddy bears.
Not yet.
I like them. What do they
look
like?
Oh, one of them is actually just a normal brown teddy bear, but it looks like he turned into a backpack.
Aw, so cute.
And the other one's just a nightlight teddy bear. When you press down his stomach, his nose glows bright.
Yeah, one of them is yellow.
I
One of them
love
is yellow and
him.
it has a red shirt. But if we showed it, then we would get canceled.
Yep.
Our bot would get taken down.
So, what do you guys want to do today now on your new day? And also, you also got the thank you letter.
What's mine say? The same thing?
Same thing. You remember Emma Ebright as well.
Alright.
All right. Well, in character, I'm a little concerned that Fawn hasn't arrived yet. But we should probably go back to the tavern to look for her.
You find her in a tavern, sleeped out, drunk.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, she hasn't moved.
Fucking wake up, you fellow adventurer. I like stifle the urge to swear her out.
Takes you about 2 hours to get her back in her own room in bed.
Oh my god. Alright, this freaking golden golem ball sacks are no longer on the menu.
All right.
I guess while Science is doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start testing the blood samples I got.
All right. How are you gonna test the blood samples for?
See if there's anything that can be considered foreign in the normal blood.
Roll a medical check.
There it is. Oh, okay.
You can't tell. You can't tell nothing.
Yo, Diluke, howdy rowdy, thank you for the stream. Don't worry about
Hey.
being late. I'm just glad you could make it at all. Thank you for showing up.
To run more tests
We're gonna be
eventually.
having the VOD up later on, so you'll be able to catch up on anything you missed. We basically, to give you a short summary of what happened, we basically interrogated the were-rat, took a
Alright.
rest, got to a boat. The
Alright.
boat
Sure
exploded,
enough.
and then we
The reason why you
crawled
failed the test
back
is the
home
vials you had
and took
tipped
like an
over.
actual rest.
The vials you were testing and tipped over, so
And then I got
You
a
think
bunch
you
of
can do it again?
catnip for a present.
Okay. I just go ahead and look at it like, I just like nudge it a little, like, oh, that's why.
Yep.
Fuck.
Hear me out. The fish was actually cryogenically frozen. If we melt it correctly, we can bring it back to life.
and if you don't melt it correctly, you make fish soup.
I mean, I see this as an absolute win.
Hey, Davrin's a science guy. I think he could figure it out.
Well, his laboratory just exploded in his room, so
Oh dang.
You're like, fuck.
fuck.
Numi covers her ears in her bed.
How? It's 11 in the morning. What are you doing?
You just see Darvin's face covered in smoke, and he blinks.
Hear me out. Davrin becomes
Do I give off
Frankenstein
those daddy
and
vibes
makes
that
the
hard,
fish his
Luke?
new monster.
Oh man. His teammate hurts you, and then
It's a Mega
Ender
Mind
with a
thing.
worse
I
dad
just-
look.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yes, it's Minion. Let's go. Minion and I imagine Minion and Morph are like besties.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh no.
Oh,
They're
God.
chaotic together. Morph has no brain, and so does Minion, and they just together they're even worse.
Yeah.
Together they're even a void of no brain.
I have no brain
Yep.
cell, and I have negative brain cells. We will reach new levels of dumb.
Oh my god. Anywho, what do you guys want to do now? Or you gonna talk to each other?
Numi's
Yeah.
still in bed.
Oh, what? I mean, I'm still wondering what you did with that fish.
Well, that was not me. That's because we left it out. But as for what I was trying to do, I was trying to go ahead and test the blood, see if I could find any traces of like either the plague that was mentioned or any vampiric, like foreign vampiric
Well,
things.
The were-rat died. Fawn is
unfortunately, I
asleep.
tipped
Fawn
over
is
something,
asleep as
and
heck.
that
She's
caused a chemical
basically like
From hell.
Yeah.
consciously dead. Both IRL and in-game. But I by the way, I just want to interrupt this session for a second to point out my bud Diluke, who I have apparently successfully tricked into believing that Fawn was actually dead.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh no!
Died of a stroke.
Yes, the meme was absolutely worth making now.
Oh my,
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be right back. I need water.
Oh my god. All right, what are you guys gonna do?
We should probably check up on Muriel.
Yes, absolutely. How you doing with the cold, by the way? You good?
I don't know. Should I be making any Constitution saves? I don't like
No, you're not sick
the
anymore.
sniffly stuff.
You took
All
care
right.
of it last night.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So we should be okay. I dried up my clothes. So as long as I don't have to dive into the water again, I should be fine.
Yeah, but it's still plenty of water outside, so.
To be honest, I kind of hope they would at least given us a jacket or a coat or something.
And
Still
there, I
guards.
have a question for you. Do I give off dad energy?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding.
Begrudgingly accept daddy.
Yeah, kind of how you made, kind of like how you made me the, you know, what we'll talk about later.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't be putting words in my mouth. But
Okay.
yes, let's check on Muriel and get the bears here, because I'm sick of when it's only the three of us, things tend to go wrong. Let's grab some friends.
So who do we want to grab? Chaos, Horror Show, or Snowflake?
All right, I'm tired of using all my healing potions. We need Snowflake.
Poor Snowflake. Poor Snowflake.
Medic, do your
Snowflake
job.
Snowflake was just prepared, but she comes.
Are you sure Numi's gonna be
I
okay
mean, I'm
with
just
it?
making a suggestion. Numi is the one who gets to choose ultimately.
Yeah. You don't know how.
I appreciate the. It's the thought that
Sorry,
counts,
sorry.
right, Luke?
You don't
It's
know
the
how
thought that
often
counts.
Snowflake can heal though, or how much she can heal.
Oh, well, I'm sure, but anything, any amount that she heals is a healing potion I don't have to use.
True. Is Numi back, or is she still not back?
I have,
let's see.
wake up! Knock,
Yeah.
knock. We're checking up on your crazy Scottish friends.
Well, I'll give it a moment.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Diluc. We are struggling to do what's happening. Oh shoot! I appreciate the hearty laugh. We're still trying to figure out what to do with
Yeah,
this crazy
they did.
blizzard
Early
happening.
in the morning. They never did.
That's weird.
Yes, very. Very, very weird.
All right, well, you know, if Fawn's unconscious, I can accept that. But if two people are unconscious, this might be
Early session.
this might be an early session. But I was like, in character, I was like, this might be like a let's split up gang and search for clues kind of day.
Oh,
We'll just take a day off and go to the library and read up on stuff. Maybe sharpen our weapons.
Numi,
Maybe
are
I'll
you
check
sir?
with check with that lady, see if she's finished that pendant for me.
Did you give her the pearls yet?
No, she wanted the onyx.
All right, she did. Sure, you can go ahead and visit her, but you're gonna get wet by the time you get to her.
I mean, what else is there to do? I'm not gonna sit here and do absolutely nothing.
I know. I'm just letting you know. There's rain.
Yeah, there's rain, but I want this pendant.
All right, sure enough, you do visit this woman in her shop. She
Yeah.
greets you normally.
Yeah,
So hello,
lovely
dear.
weather we're having today.
Oh yeah, shit weather.
A fellow appreciator of sarcasm.
Oh yes, very. So,
But
I got-
you know I can't come. Neither snow nor rain nor sleet nor hail will stop me from checking up on my favorite alchemist.
you got the onyx?
I do.
Then
You
I'm your
have-
favorite alchemist.
You have that pendant.
I got the pendant.
Excellent. Is the collateral ready?
Yes, it is.
Thick. So in that case, it's a simple trade. The pendant for the pendant for the onyx and my I think it was 200 gold back.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm a very happy cat. I mean, minus the wet fur.
Oh yes, I do have an umbrella if you want.
You know what? Something tells me that this might be useful. How much?
5 gold each. Not 5 gold, 5 silver each. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a 5. I was gonna say 5 gold for a. We're getting price gouged right now.
Damn, yeah, no.
That's like when the water shortage happens. They're like fresh water, $10, $100, $400. But I will absolutely take it for 5 silver.
All right, just one.
They'll get their own.
Okay, there you go.
Actually, I'll get 2 because I'll get 3 because I know that Davrin is off doing his own thing and Davrin's kind of fishy, so I'm like, he's a fish, he's okay with wetness, but
Yes.
I'll probably the other 2 people, Numi and Fawn, are passed out like crazy. I might as well do a little bit of shopping for them. And maybe I'll just tell them, I bought it for 5 silver. Maybe they owe me 3 gold,
All right.
Maybe I'll pull a little Fawn on them. I'll pull a little sneaky on them.
You know what? Due to the fact that a lot of players can't come in right now, we'll call this thing a little early. Once Darvin does his thing, we'll call it for the night. Sorry.
Do you
Sorry for
want
everyone.
to diverge into like a different thing? You want to play something else?
Yeah. Right now, I just need to do something as soon as we're done here. I just need to use the restroom again.
Okay. No worries. Davrin, do your nonsense. Make it work. Make it rain. I still need to spend my valor, and I might do that after session.
All right.
Let me go ahead. I guess Davrin's just gonna try one more time. Like, okay.
Please don't blow up this time.
Yeah, no, like. All right.
I love the image in my head of the morning you try an experiment and it blows up your lab. Then you spend the entire day buying stuff to replace your lab, and you finally come back, try it again, it blows up again.
I swear to God, never not happen.
A full day of progress is made.
They're like everything out of arm's length. Because that's what I need. All right, good.
Got the embedded glass out of the wall.
Yeah.
And better glass out of your forehead too.
Yeah.
All right. Here
Oh
we go.
my God.
No way.
I'm coughing up a storm.
No!
No!
The laboratory blows up a second time.
No!
So once again, all you hear is shit.
Do you not know the definition of insanity, Davin?
What? What's going on? Why is Davrin insane?
Davrin. So what literally just happened? Because you were out and we were like, we're gonna do a little bit of shopping and stuff. Davrin did an experiment, blew up his lab, and was like, all right, well I gotta go shopping and replace everything from my lab so I can experiment again. Replaced the lab, immediately blew it up again.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this.
Just take a hammer. Take a hammer. Lay down. Give me that hammer. Lay down right on the desk. All right, right in the temple. Okay, just one strike is all it takes. All right.
Not in the top. You're
1,
thinking
2,
of
3.
right above the eye. You're
Okay.
gonna go under the eyelid, and you're gonna smack it, or you're gonna take an ice pick, and you're just gonna smack it ever so lightly, and then you'll hear a bit of a crack, and then you'll swish it around a little bit, and then you'll take it out.
Actually, now I'm thinking.
It's the bottom line.
You have a lot of experience with this.
A little too much experience.
I watched a whole video on how to lobotomize people.
Why?
That's
Next question.
Okay.
I'm still laughing. I just imagine now, just like everything's arms out.
All right.
We're good.
All right. So I'm gonna have something's gonna have to happen. I'm sorry. So
Yeah, I know. But it's just he taps one
Um,
singular thing. It just come before it just explode.
We're,
okay.
we're just gonna glide
So-
past that video, huh? Okay.
Darwin, your green scales are now yellow.
Yep.
You look like
Matt,
piss.
you
I like
know-
open the door and I'm like, you look like piss, and I close it.
My friend fellow, turn this big fat rat yellow.
I'm gonna go outside and roll in snow.
Oh no! Don't eat the yellow snow, Davrin.
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna get it off of me.
All right, guys. I think
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I may have done something to myself, mainly because I think I stressed myself out to a point where I think I'm having a little anxiety attack.
Oh no! Everyone start
You wanna
clapping
take a
for.
break?
Everyone start.
Yeah.
I know how to treat anxiety. Everyone start clapping and yelling at Angel right now.
No.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Uh,
You're killing me. Okay.
I mean,
Critical
sorry.
hits.
Let me
all
tell
around.
chat we're gonna take a break real quick.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna meet y'all real quick.
I don't know how long this break will last. I'm gonna go lay down and see how I feel.
We're gonna.
But we're gonna call it for now. But if you guys want to keep playing later, let's do that. But right now, I'm having a little difficulty breathing.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Get some water, my queen. This is now a just chatting stream.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, guys.
No
Keep your health cool and your loot bag empty. I don't know why this anxiety attack is happening, but I'm trying to pull through it. I just can't stop shaking right now. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
you're
It's okay. Take
make
care
sure
of
to do
yourself.
breathing exercises. Four in, hold for 4, 4 out, hold for 4 again, and then
Okay,
repeat.
okay, be right back. We're gonna
Yeah.
lay down now.
Yeah.
Lay down, drink water, breathing exercises, meditate.
Oh god, I'm already signed out.
Alright.
I'm gonna lay
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
Signing out. Signing out.
I'm
Best
gonna
of luck.
stay because I've been.
Yeah.
I'm shaking right now too, but that's
you
because I
shaking?
decided to drink a caffeinated drink
Oh,
without
man.
eating anything.
Oh yeah. I would.
As a I hate my chat. I hate my chat sometimes.
What are they doing?
As a corollary to your lobotomy comment, Luke Hunter says, I used to be a butcher's apprentice, and he told me that pigs are a lot like humans. So butchering a pig feels a lot like butchering a human. How does your butcher master know that, Luke?
Because actually, it's pretty common to know that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you know, or because it's quite often in the health field, they'll tell you pigs have a lot of the same organs, and the organs function practically the same way as humans do. That's why they say they're like humans, because they have a lot of the same organs.
Like physiologically.
Yeah, physiologically, same organs that function the same way. Now, being closer to related to humans is actually monkeys, and but they use rats for testing because rats react the same way as humans do.
This is you know how like there's like the more you know little like meme da da da.
Yeah.
Whenever someone tells me the more you know, I'm gonna link them this clip as a counter argument. Sometimes it's not the more you know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Okay, to explain why I know how to lobotomize people, when I'm in the health science field too, I think I've always been interested in like the health, like crazy experiments that should not have existed. Like I really like or I say like, but I think it's interesting watching videos on like what the Nazis did on experiments to people. It wasn't good, but I think it's
Nope.
interesting to learn. And oh gosh, my voice is so freaking
It's like,
shaky.
oh well, it's already done. Might as well learn from it.
Like I watched the super inhumane testing experiment where they gave a bunch of these people a disease without their knowledge. Like they staged it
my
as
God.
vaccinations, and they gave them this disease, and they watched these people for generations.
Oh, don't feed the anti-vaxxers knowledge bullets now.
This happened in the U.S.
Ammo.
and like the
Oh
South.
God.
Yeah.
Ah!
And then
Ah!
I think some sort of official board figured or realized what they were doing, or because this was like when this was okayed by the board, it was like years and years and years, like back when people back when people still considered African American people not real people, which is untrue.
Yeah.
And
I know about
then
those
years
times.
later, and it went under the radar because no one really like looked at it, and then years later they were like, oh frick, this is still going on, they're still doing this to these poor people.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oops, did no
Yeah.
one get the memo?
Yeah, no, well, like no one told them they had to stop. They just kept observing these people, and they kept doing it to these people, and it was so inhumane. And then they were like, and then somebody saw, or then somebody I guess somebody was like, oh frick, they're still doing this. And it was like, crap, we gotta stop them. And then they were like, you have to stop. And they were like, oh, okay. And then, but these people still had this disease and were severely affected by it, like health-wise, and like genetics-wise.
What
It was
disease
bad.
it?
I can't remember what it was. I have to look it up.
I only have one like
Same.
medical horror story, but
Mhm.
it's like nowhere near the scale that you're talking about. So it like pales in comparison.
I just like watching interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right back.
I'm sure you've probably heard this story before, Ender, if you're in the medical field. But I know of
Maybe.
this happened. I think this happened more than once, but there's one specific scenario that I know about it. This one woman had to come in. She had to have a big, like, I forget the exact details of the surgery, but I think it was like some sort of like hysterectomy or a what do you call it, appendectomy or something like that. They like remove like a non-critical organ.
Oh, I don't know. Hysterectomy is a tissue. You have to remove tissue because hyst is tissue.
Oh, okay. But
I'd have to look it up.
The nature of the medical procedure and the state of medicine at the time required her to be. They had basically two kinds of anesthesiologists. They had one that was applying like general anesthesia to numb everything, and they had another doctor that was supplying a different, like a paralytic
Okay.
thing. And I'm really butchering this story because I haven't like read through it in a while, and I'm forgetting all the details. But I remember they went through the surgery, and then by the end of the surgery, the actual surgery went fine, but when the woman like regained consciousness, they realized that she had went clinically insane.
Interesting.
Huh?
I said interesting. I don't think I've heard
Yes.
this one before.
And they basically did a backtrack and tried to understand what the heck happened that caused this woman, because she was like basically unresponsive, and then said very little, and like they basically eventually
Wait,
diagnosed that she was
clinically insane or like just kind of
not like catatonic.
she could. So she would display like symptoms of being lobotomized, right?
Kind of.
Slow speech, not being able to say much, and not very aggressive, wouldn't be responsive.
So, yeah, so something along those lines. I'm really sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I'm gonna get a lot of medical terms incorrect.
You're okay.
But they when they did some diagnosis, made that conclusion, and then tried to understand at what point did the surgery fail to cause such a condition. And when they backtracked and checked all the logs and everything, and all the recordings they did, what they realized was that they had made an error, a clerical error, on the anesthetic,
Oh, no.
and did not have it as a regular application. And so what that meant was that when the surgery started, they tested and the anesthesia worked and the paralytic worked. But the doctor who applied the anesthesia thought it was a one and done deal. You applied the anesthetic and then you were done for the rest of the surgery. But you were supposed to apply the anesthetic regularly, and he didn't do that. So that meant that when the anesthetic wore off, she was able to feel everything that was happening during like the several hour long surgery. And the
And she was
paralytic
paralyzed while
was
doing
still
it,
being
right?
applied, which means that she could not express to the doctors that she was like conscious
Awake.
and lucid.
That's
So she had to
interesting.
sit through and feel an entire like several hour surgery, and apparently the pain was so bearable that she like went insane from it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't hear that. I haven't heard that one. But yeah, so to explain why I know how lobotomizing works was I watched a video came up in my recommended feed on why why being lobotomized was such a bad thing.
Yeah. You
What
ever,
it
like-
did.
You ever like go
explained
down
what it
those
did,
YouTube rabbit holes?
why
and
they
then
would use
tell
it.
you about how the
One
body
of
works?
Kennedy's siblings was lobotomized.
Wasn't one of the Queen's children lobotomized?
I don't know.
Oh.
It was honestly a terrible thing that they would do to like to people who had just who just didn't comply to society.
Have you seen the CGP Grey video on what do they call it? The cerebral. There's like
the
the
cerebral
stem.
cortex?
Yeah, there's like the stem that connects the two halves of your brain.
Yeah.
Have you seen his video about like what can happen when that stem gets cut?
No,
It's like
But-
it's absolutely freaking wild.
a lot, because that's the brainstem is what connects,
Yeah, it's what allows them to communicate with each other. But it's
your
wild
body
because
to
it
your
means-
brain.
It's wild because like the actual stem that connects the body to the brain, like that wasn't cut. It was specifically the cord that connects the two halves of the brain together.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
There's several cords that do that. There's many different. Or
Well,
there's like several that will do that.
apparently people used to do that to treat epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Part
found
of lobotomization is they cut some of the nerves in the frontal lobe. That's what they do. They stick that ice pick up in their eyelid and they swish
Really?
around that ice pick to cut those nerves. And because they cut those nerves, those people were unresponsive. It would, air quotations, cure aggressiveness, but these people were cured of everything. They didn't have
Yeah.
anything after that.
they got brain gooped.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently what happened with these cords was when they got treated, because the two halves of the brain couldn't communicate with each other, they would like each side would control a different half of the human body, and they would like disagree on like what they should do because they don't have a way to like communicate and work together. So you would they would like do experiments where you would separate the two eyes so that each half of the brain can only see one half of of what they're seeing, of their vision.
That would they wouldn't be able to see in 3 dimensions anymore
Yeah,
if you separated those two.
yeah, exactly. But they would just do that so that like the right eye couldn't look to the left and see what was happening, and they would have on both sides a display that asked the same question, and then they would have different answers. Like they would choose like different favorite colors or different favorite shapes, and then like
That's strange.
they would have, and only one side of the brain has like the speech center, so only like that side of the brain could talk and communicate. So like they would have like the left half of the brain give the other right half of the brain an item, and then they would like ask the right side of the brain why they have that, and they wouldn't know.
Yep.
And they would just make something up that's like somewhat plausible.
That's interesting. I'll
It's
have to
wild.
look that up
Yeah, yeah.
because
CGP Grey has a lot of cool videos like that, and they have one that's about like that stuff. I don't know how much of it is sound, because again,
yeah, I was like, I
I'm
don't know,
a
I don't
big
know
dumb
how
baby
much of
panda.
the left brain, right brain actually being two different people would work because that's not exactly how it
Yeah.
works.
And I'm sure it's different, but
So
CGP Grey makes a hypothesis, but like it's just a suggestion.
yeah,
It's
so
just very
basically
weird.
the theorized so what basically what it's described as the left brain and right brain aren't two different types of thoughts, they control different things. So your right brain controls a certain part of your face and your left brain controls another part of your face.
Yeah.
One controls like the mouth movement
Yeah,
and one controls a
as
hand
far as
movement.
motor functions go, I think you're absolutely correct. But the video I was looking at was also like talking about like how the different halves of the brain like handle emotion and memory and stuff
Mhm.
like that.
That would be more. I don't know if halves do that very much, because memory is completely in the back, in the cerebellum. I don't know how, and if I feel like personally, your memories are what make your personality.
Yeah,
So
it's really interesting though, because
Yeah.
like when they made the cut, and again I'm just quoting the video.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
this
yeah.
could be wrong, but they what they found was, you know, because like one side of the brain could talk because that's where the speech center was, so that
Mhm.
person would have all the discussions. They would be the ones to communicate. But the other half of the brain had like the segment of brain that allowed them to like recognize patterns and faces. So like even though you could talk, you were no longer able to like identify people in a crowd, because normally like one half of the brain would identify them, communicate that information to the other half of the brain, and that would allow the other half of the brain
That's
to
cool.
like communicate with that person
Not cool
and call
for
them
those
by
people, though.
name. But now they can't do that anymore.
I'd have to look at that up because it's very interesting. I haven't taken psychology
like
yet,
a
and I feel like
medical
that's more
professional?
psychology. I'm not going to be a nurse or a doctor, but I am going into a medical field, and so I have to learn quite a bit of the general stuff. And I do like looking at even if it's not going in the field that I'm going into, I do like looking at it and hearing about it. I've taken anatomy and physiology, and I'm taking anatomy and physiology too right now.
You're learning today that Luke is suddenly
It's
an
one of my
education
favorites.
stream.
It's so good. It's so
Take
fun
notes,
and
there will
cool to
be a
learn
quiz
about
on this later.
the brain and crap or to learn about how everything works and stuff like that.
All right.
And then I am gonna take microbiology. I'm taking chem right now, but no one wants to take chemistry.
I
Chemistry
know.
is cringe.
No,
My
not
brother-
chemistry. I took chemistry like literally the mandatory minimum amount of times and then left immediately.
I know. I have to make an A though, so hopefully I make an A so I don't have to take it again.
I
I
remember,
like doing the lab.
I
It's
remember
fun.
I was so bad in my courses, but they'll curve you up, and so it's like I did really bad, and then I got an A because I still did better than like
Oh my
everyone
gosh.
else in the
You
class
obviously
'cause they
didn't
sucked.
You obviously didn't take the health science course, the STEM
No,
core.
not at all. Health science was not my jam. I despite being a dryad tree spirit, for my VTuber debut, well, not specifically for that, but as to help with that, I've ironically took a few courses on the sort of technological parts. So
Yeah.
I do fancy myself a little bit of coding McGoding. I'm a bit of a hacker.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
No, what do you mean one of those? What do you mean one of those?
No, don't worry. One of my best friends
Heartless
is like
cretins don't even know what a cerebellum is.
no. One of my best friends is he's going to be a what are they called? Cybersecurity.
Yeah.
He's a cybersecurity major. So
Yeah, but those are my party tricks. You're coming into the party. You're just like, oh, well, I know about the brain, and there's this really cool video I watched, and the human psyche is really interesting. And then I come in,
I have more than that.
I stomp my win in him, and I'm like, I can prove the square root of 2 is irrational. I can prove it.
That's awesome.
That's my party trick. I can prove there are an infinite number of prime numbers. I can prove it.
It's very strange. That was a very long watering break. Oh my gosh, hold on. I gotta tell Gio that. Gio.
Yo.
I'm gonna unmute y'all because you know what? I think Angel's gonna be a while. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Oh yeah, I don't know how long Angel's gonna be. I'm sort of just chatting for a little bit. I might raid
Yeah.
someone if Angel comes back. We might play a game together.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing okay. You gotta use your life science skills.
Geo.
Life science
It's
him.
in a water break. You missed it. You must have fallen asleep or something. Oh my gosh, why is there a toenail in my freaking sock? Ew.
Oh, I was scared about what you were gonna say. Why is there a toenail in my ice cream?
No. I'd eat that up. No.
Yo, free protein.
No, I'm kidding. I'm more of a blood person.
Like Luke says.
If blood wasn't so
Insane.
bacteria affected and it
Yeah,
would be kind of cool.
Because you're a life science person, do you know what the metric is for declaring someone clinically insane?
Legally or just in medical?
Like medically, because Luke wants to prove that he's insane, and I'm obliged.
Most people
We must
go by the
submit.
definition.
We must submit my chat to testing.
Most people go by the definition of if you do something over and over again, expecting a different result.
I
like
hate
what
that.
You said earlier.
I hate that definition.
But,
by the way.
That's not exactly, obviously people can do that on a daily basis and be fine.
There's entropy in the world, man. You're not always gonna get the same result. I think it's foolish to assume the exact same thing happens every single time.
Clinically insane's a hard word to define in general. But what I would say most people define as clinically insane is when you are a danger to yourself and or others. That is when you are clinically insane.
I think all of our D&D characters are clinically insane then. Every one of us.
Perhaps. Yeah, probably. Maybe Weave is like fine.
I mean, you said danger to others too. Weeb is clinically insane.
Usually, that's true. But Weave does it I don't know. Weave does it consciously with a thought.
Weave is
clinically
just like
insane when they're in danger to themselves and others and can't control it, really.
I see. Weave is just like, excuse you, I am not insane. I am psychotic. Get the difference?
Yes. Being a sociopath and being clinically insane are different. However, legally, there's much more loopholes you have to jump through to be declared clinically insane.
I'm gonna shout out our lovely Ender. You should give her a
the
follow.
legal system, they're like,
already.
you have to do this, then this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this.
It's not like a sobriety test. Walk along the line, or you're insane.
It's not just you can't just okay. Hear this out, guys. Hear this out, chat. You can't just try. I decided to put popcorn in my mouth.
Hot takes with Ender. Here we go.
You can't just if you're gonna go to court, you can't just claim you're clinically insane or that you're insane and that you're seeking asylum. It doesn't work like that. You need to have like a whole box of checklists. And
you need a doctor.
There will be, in your court case, there will be people who observe your movement. There will be people who know if you're lying or not. There will be psychologists there who know exactly what kind of clinically insane people look like. They're and the other side of the court, whoever's against you, they're gonna do everything they can to prove that you are not insane and you did this with full intention.
This is why, Ender. This is why you're one of my best friends. Because when I have to go to trial, I'm gonna need a life science expert to prove that I'm clinically insane.
Oh, you're gonna tell me to court? Oh my goodness.
Yes, I summon Ender is the queen to the stand, and then I go on, and then I'm on the stage, and I'm like, Miss Dr. Nurse Ender Queen. Did I call you to the stand today? Yes. Is that not enough to prove I'm insane?
Calls a dentist to the stand.
Yes.
That's enough.
Yes. No further questions, Your Honor. Only exclamations. I'm insane. No further exclamations, Your Honor. But yeah, that's the real jam. I was going to say oh my god, I forgot what I was going to say. There was something else that I wanted to talk about, and you've enraptured me in the clinically insane debate that I've completely lost track of it.
Was it about D&D or something else?
It might have been about D&D. I don't know. Because the only thing I'm good at is talking about games.
I need to download Java, but I don't feel like it right now.
Oh, for Minecraft?
Uh-huh. Because I've had
Imagine
Bedrock,
playing
because
Minecraft, guys.
when I got it, I wanted to get Bedrock so I could play with my friends. But then I joined the V Tavern and I was like, hey, anyone want to play Minecraft? And they're like, you got Java? And I was like, no!
Yo, looks like you're not gonna need to get any wool because you're already sheep. Oh, because you play Minecraft.
What?
Like everyone. That's my humor.
Oh.
Did you like that? Please like. Please interact.
Oh, I should play my little follow reminder. I have
Oh,
one, but it
shoot.
only plays at the beginning of stream because I forget to play it.
Yo,
Where's
are you?
my...
Are you excited about the blood hunt? Cause I'm
what
like
do you mean?
90% certain that we're gonna get blood hunted. Like it's happening. We're just pushing the dates back further and further. It's like Sisyphus and the freaking boulder. Oh my god. Diluke says he was actually sent to an asylum for 72 hours evaluation, and then one doctor voted no and kept him there for another 3 days before he was released. Jeez, Diluke.
An asylum
Dropping the hard
or
lore.
a mental hospital?
He says asylum. 72-hour evaluation.
Asylums are a lot harder to get out of than mental hospitals.
I was sent there because I put a knife to my chef's neck. Diluke, are you okay, man? Buddy,
that would make sense.
how long was
why
that?
Asylum instead of mental hospital?
When
Asylums are
did
for
that
more
happen?
people who are aggressive, who are going to be dangerous.
I just like casually dropping that bombshell on us. I think Diluke beats us on party tricks.
For real. Nah, Soggy, one of my... Oh my gosh, it's looping. Stop looping. There we go. One of my friends, oh my gosh, Soggy, I was doing a Minecraft SMP collab with her a while ago. Like I said, that fell into flames. She's so funny. I'm misgendering her, you know what? I give up.
Oh no. Were you talking about Angel?
They'll be fine. I do it all the time on accident. I don't mean to.
No,
It's Pride Month. What am I doing?
It's like, okay, can we... I literally started music, but now I'm going to stop music because this is an actual discussion that I want to have.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, I of course don't speak for the LGBT community because I'm none of those things. I'm straight as, I don't know, a ruler, I guess. And I want to have a funnier analogy, but I don't. But,
A pole.
but I have, that happens to me all the time as well when I misgender people, or like
Usually they're pretty cool about it, but I'm always scared that it's like actually really hurting them.
I've seen people who are across the spectrum. I've seen people who get bothered by it and you know, make the constant effort to remind you, which is of course totally valid for them because it usually comes from a place of like, you know, security and stuff, right? And I've also met people who are like totally okay with it, and it's like they know that you're making a conscious effort, and they know that like deep down you respect and like recognize their identity. It's just that like that the way the gender roles and the gender norms are put on you, societally, like it's so ingrained that no matter how like strong of an ally you are, that like that instinct like takes over for like split second, and it's like not your fault when it comes to like how strong that societal influence is.
Well, so like the way I try to think about it is or the way I explain, if I feel like really bad, I'll explain why it happens with me, at least to the people who I did it to. I didn't
Yeah.
explain it to Cows because I just felt really bad for misgendering for them the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so embarrassed. I did it
I
on
know.
stream too.
I didn't even realize it before.
No, I didn't either. It was just, I'm an assumer. I'm a proud assumer, and that it's allowed in my chat to be an assumer. I do ask usually, but I do ask sometimes, but most of the time I forget to ask because, as I said, there's usually an explanation for why I do things I do. So, to me, I know gender is very important to some people. To me, it's never really been a thing. If someone called me a he, that's fine. Like, if I'm legit a dude in their eyes, that's
Yeah.
fine. If I'm actually nothing in their eyes, that's a little sad because I like being important. But you know what? It's not gonna affect me. But I understand that it means a lot more to other people. But that's why it doesn't immediately come to mind to me. I'm just going to go by what I see. And if I see feminine, I'm going to go with feminine. If I see masculine, I'm going to go with masculine. And if I see a bit of both, I'm going to go with they. I do often use they if I don't know anything, but sometimes I'll just make up crap.
I cheat. Admittedly, I'm like getting canceled for this. I'm very bad.
Oh, don't
at
worry,
stuff
I'm
too,
getting
as I
canceled too
mentioned
now,
before.
right now. But I'm a cute anime girl.
I cheat a lot if I'm misgendering people and I like realize that I'm making that mistake. My go-to, and this is maybe like a Dryad pro tip. My go-to is if I'm worried about misgendering people consistently, I'll just like default to just referring to them by name. You know?
Oh yeah, that's a pro tip.
Like instead of using they or trying to remember they and reminding myself all the time with Kaus, I will just say Kaus every time I want to refer to them.
I do that with Angel because I get so freaked up with Angel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Angel. I in my head I can't. Brain no think.
I've had those situations.
I do it with my internet children all the time, and I feel they constantly misgender each other though, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah. I feel like that whole gender idea kind of stems from the initial assumptions that come from those gender roles.
Okay.
And for at least for me,
I know what you're talking about, and I have something to say with that, but I'll let you continue saying.
No. If you gotta shut me down before I say something really stupid, go ahead.
Let you finish your thought because I'm kind of agreeing with what you're saying. I am agreeing with what you're saying. I'm just explaining something.
Yeah, obviously, your gender identity is valid no matter what you do.
Yeah.
I do think that a lot of the ways that we assume on gender is based on the preconceptions we have about the various genders. And for people, or at least for me, because I don't have as many assumptions on each gender, I have not been as hyper fixated on properly correctly gendering people. Like when I make those mistakes, I like to think, and maybe this is just a cover for myself, I like to think that that is because I don't have those preconceptions in the first place, so it doesn't cross my mind.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for me, I just don't think about gender like that. I know for some people it's an important part of their identity, but for me it never was. It never. Even though I am born a female, it doesn't matter to me what people perceive me as or what I perceive myself as. I'm me, and I've always just liked me that way.
I would say
now,
that,
I get other people don't feel comfortable in their skin, and that's very, very important that they should feel comfortable in their skin. And if changing their gender in any way, shape, or form makes them feel more comfortable, that's very important, and they should do that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that has to do with the intent and the inflection that you're going for. 90% of the time when you misgender someone, it's very easy to tell whether someone who misgenders someone else is being intentional or derogatory in that. because they're making it, they make it like really, really known, like they really intellectualize it, and it's like obviously crazy intentional.
Oh yeah, they will do it. There was one
Yeah.
time, oh my gosh, Soggy was being so freaking rude. I won't call her out. Never mind. I
Yo,
won't. I'm not gonna. do it. I'm not gonna cancel
Spill the
Soggy.
tea. Spill that tea. Spill it.
Soggy was okay.
It's not like,
I
it's not like I'm
will-
saving this
will-
VOD right now.
In Soggy's defense, they were having a bit of a breakdown, but it does not excuse what they did and how they did it. Soggy's
gosh.
a little on the younger side. I'm not sure if y'all remember Soggy,
how
but
old are they?
Soggy is a little on the. I don't think I should say without them here.
Oh, okay.
To
No,
say
oh,
for
you're right.
themselves.
You're right. I shouldn't dox. Yeah. you should
Yeah.
not dox them.
If
Sorry, I
Soggy was just,
I was just curious because I have
is on my
equally
stream
terrible
sometimes.
stories back from when I was like 6 and I had like no idea what anything did. I said some terrible shit when I was like 6 and
Oh
had
my
no idea how bad
gosh.
it was.
But yes, Soggy is on the younger side. They are one of my internet children, and they do stream with me sometimes. But I'll let Soggy say their age when they feel when and if they feel comfortable with it.
Okay.
But they're on the younger side, and to Arson, which is they're all things work. She has
The
pronouns
enigma
that are
Forever
he,
questioning.
they, she. I don't know at this point. I don't think they know.
Are they like very fluid in that regard? Because I've had a few friends
Yeah.
who have been fluid in that regard, and they'll be like, today I feel more feminine.
Oh, no. She just kind of. I think she's just whatever. She's like whatever you feel like, honestly. And I guess like some days maybe she feels more feminine, some days not. Cause like she likes cute feminine things, but like likes to keep her hair short, and stuff like that. But Sagi decided to be very rude,
No, I'm kidding.
and Sagi decided to be very rude one day and purposely used in all caps she/her pronouns, and I was like, okay, it's different. That's different. I wouldn't care. Normally, I wouldn't care because I do it. I don't I don't do it with mean intent, but they were doing it with mean intent, and I was like, Sagi,
Yeah.
you need to calm the frick down, and you can come back and talk to me when you decide to stop being so childish.
That's when you stare at that belt and you're like, I'm gonna aim below it.
Yeah,
Like that's not okay.
I was very mad at Sagi that day because they were. I'm very defensive over Arson, and more than I should be, because honestly, Arson's a jerk to Sagi, which I understand why Sagi was upset, but the way they did it was not very nice. Another thing Sagi had said that made me very upset that day, or what was the main part of making me upset, was Sagi had made
A little
fun
lamb.
of Arson for getting upset when their parental figures yelled at them. And that made me very upset. I was like, first of all, Sagi, you get upset when your parental figures yell at you, so you can calm down. Everyone gets upset when someone they look up to yells at them. And
Yeah.
so, and as someone who has like, I love my dad with all my heart, and I respect him so much. Like, his opinion is the highest to me. That's why it hurts so much when I disappoint him. He does, like, he complains a lot, kind of like gaslight, narcissistic king of the house. So as someone like who does have to deal with, kind of getting berated by parents and not really having that clear relationship, not being able to, express how much it hurts me when he gets upset with me. It hurt a lot when Sagi decided to kind of like be like, oh, you get upset when your parents yell at you, and I'm like, come on, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Because it's like everyone does. Everyone gets upset. But then we got way off topic. I don't like this. This isn't comfortable now.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to that. I don't want to out my own parents. And just
What?
be like, Just be like, I don't have an equally tragic story to tell.
Oh,
Or it's not one-upping each other on.
I make it sound more
parents
tragic than
yelling
it
scale.
is. I have a very nice life.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're anime peeps on the internet. Like, we're pretty
for real,
privileged.
for real. I live in a nice, comfortable house in a nuclear family. I know y'all know that I live with my family because I'm still a youngin. But I very fortunate. I live in a nice neighborhood. I can pay to go to school to be a dental hygienist. I can do health science and not worry about anything. I have nice friends. I have 2 dogs. So y'all hear me talk to them on stream sometimes.
Fur babies?
Yep. The younger one's name is Thor. He's a Partey poodle. He's black
Oh
and
my
white.
gosh, an actual poodle. I never
Yeah.
thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, I have actual poodles. My parents got
Oh,
their
man, I'm
first
sorry to hear
poodle
that,
like
Luke.
years
That is a
ago.
that is a
And
shame.
my
That's
dad
rough.
actually like
I hope you're
absolutely
doing
loves them,
alright.
and he never gets any other kind of dogs.
You don't have to share what happened.
I
but
convinced
I
them to get a
hope,
Chihuahua, and they had me give it away. Mostly because I was allergic to it.
Oh, you're allergic to specific kinds of dogs?
I think dogs that shed. I thought it was short, stiff-haired dogs at first, but now I'm wondering if it's all dogs that shed.
Have you ever had dogs do the lick and stick? Because I've had
No.
that.
What is that?
That's when you have a dog who sheds a lot. Because I had a border collie once upon a time. They shed a lot. They shed like a lot. I'm talking like a lot.
Those
alright?
fluffy
A
ones
lot.
shed a lot.
And she would do the lick and stick, which is where she would come up to you and she would be very happy and she would lick you all over, like lick your face, and then she would rub her furry butt and body all over you so that her fur sticks to your face because she licks you when you're sticky. And so she does the lick and
No,
stick.
because I don't allow dogs to lick me. I don't like it at all. I love dogs. I will let them do practically anything. Like if they want to stand on me, it's fine. I've had a Doberman legit stand on me, and I was fine.
Oh man.
Like I was sitting on the couch, and he was very playful.
I hope you have
because
a
I dog
healthier,
sit. Even though I'm
in a healthier
allergic
situation
to
right now, Luke.
dogs that shed, I do it, and I'm very happy to do it. And the Doberman loved to play. I would throw the ball for him, and he would come and stand on the couch. Right. I was watching TV while this would happen.
Yeah.
He would stand right in front of me because he's tall, and he's like this very pretty Doberman. And he would stand on me, and it was like, "You're so heavy, please get off me." And he would just stand there with the ball in his mouth. And sometimes I could get him to move and then I would just throw the ball because that would get him off for sure.
Yeah. We the border collie that I had, her name, I called her Clementine.
Aww.
And she was adorable. She was albino. And she was blind in one eye. But she was
You got that great character design.
She was a sweet person. You know what? I could probably rebrand as an albino blind border collie VTuber.
For real. Someone's already stolen that rebrand.
She loved to play all the time. Yeah, the design docs are already being distributed on Twitter.
Yep.
But she loved to play too, but she loved to play tug most of all. She loved to fight with tug.
Yes.
And so she would always like walk up and grab her ball, and she would always walk up to us just with the ball in her mouth, just like begging you, like, come on, take it.
I bet you won't.
Won't try it. Won't try it a little bit. And then we would like tap it, and she would shake. Take it. And we'd tap it.
Oh
and
yeah,
take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then we would like actually like reach out and grip it, and then like pull just a little bit, and then she would.
Yep. I have dogs like that. They're so funny.
The best. But she was too friendly. She was too friendly for her own good. One time while she was going out for a walk, and the one time she got hurt is because she basically ran right up to another dog.
That happened to
like
my dog
completely
too.
unprompted because she wanted to be friends, and the other dog attacked her. Because
That happened to my dog
yeah.
too.
The owner explained like the dog was like it was like a rehabilitated dog. It was like part of a dog fighting ring, and so he was like very nervous
sheesh.
person. So when she runs up right to him, he was just like panicked.
I bet. My older dog, Max, he's just a black poodle. Well, he's kind of gray at this point. He's old. I love him though. He's super friendly as well, and he got out of the house one time back in one of the old towns I used to live in, and he found this German Shepherd, and he wanted to be friends, but the German Shepherd did not, and bit a hole right through his nose. He had a hole in his nose for the longest time.
Ow!
It healed up. He doesn't even have a scar from it, but he had like a hole in the middle of his nose.
No,
Poor thing.
that's not the best
He
way
was
to have
fine
a
though.
piercing.
He was like still happy after it, and I was like, "Geez, you're freaking tough, dude."
Yo, we're just making up. We're just doing rapid fire
He's
VTuber
old
concepts
now,
right
though.
now. Hole in the nose.
I worry about
dog,
him every day, but
half
he's
blind
tripping on. He's doing pretty
albino
good.
dog.
Thor likes to come in and visit me when I'm streaming. Okay, so Thor is this. He's not so smart, even though poodles are really smart. He was a runt. The whole litter was born with a parasite, so he's smaller than Max is, even though he's a full-grown dog. And he comes in, and because he wants attention, he's so lovable. He'll like lay on people's feet just to be near them, or since I put my feet up, I don't like having my feet down. I usually like curl up on the side of the couch. He'll like lay where my feet are supposed to be.
Yep, Clementine has done that too.
He still loves me.
I would always have my little slippies
Lately,
on.
he's been coming in here because I put blankets down on the floor because my parents were out for a bit, and my dogs usually sleep in my parents' room, and they were really anxious. So I was like, okay, you can sleep in here. Plus, I knew they would bark if I left them alone. They would freak out. And so I laid down some blankets and put some toys in here, and he likes to come in here and like chew on them sometimes now.
I didn't know if you were done with your story yet.
Well, I'm a mute for a second till you come back there, buddy.
I am here. I am back. What are you talking about? Hello?
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 Hi.
Hi, did you not hear me?
No, not at all.
Was I talking to myself? What the heck?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Where did Min go? I was like, is he just listening?
Oh, it's because my push-to-talk doesn't work when I'm looking at OBS. That's why.
Oh.
I was like telling stories, and you were just talking my ear off, and I was like, she has a lot of stories to tell. I couldn't get a word in, and I was like, now I get it.
I just kept talking because I was like, okay, maybe he's just intently listening.
Oh, no. Okay. Everything makes so much more sense. Okay, yeah. I was just to say that I had a similar thing with Clementine. She loved to sit on the feetsies. I have my lovely little slippy pippies. I'm a member of Slippers and Sock Gang. You cannot derive me from that. And she would always just like sit, waddle up next to you and park her big dog butt right on your feet. And it would always make it hard for you to get up. And then she would like just park there, and then I would have to get my feet out. And then she would just like sit on the slippers because she sees slippers and she's like feet, and then she sits down.
Aw, that's so cute. My dog just likes being near people. When I invite him up on the couch,
Oh my God.
they're allowed to be up on the couch if they're invited. He just will flop over onto me, and my dad's like, "Oh, enjoying your blanket, are you?" And it's like, "Yes, I am."
I mean, tell me about being with people. The border collies, they're herding dogs.
Yeah.
So every time me and anyone else in the house or like my roommates are in different rooms, they would Clementine would occasionally, she would find us and she would try to get our attention and then bring us to the living room where everyone else is. And then we would go there and be like, "What's up?" And then she'd be like, "My job is done. You have been herded."
She would hurt you.
And then she would jump up and get on the windowsill where she has the high ground and just look over us.
That is so funny. Aw, that's cute. My dogs just kind of lay around.
No,
The
she
old
was-
guy's
she was
too old
incredibly
to
active.
play anymore, but sometimes Thor will pull on Max's ears because he wants to play. Poor Max has lost so many hair in his ears because of Thor.
Oh, man.
He's so mean. And like when at nighttime when they're getting ready to go to bed, and Max wants to get up on the bed, Thor will stand there and guard the bed and wait for Max to get up so he can attack him.
Ooh.
He waits and I'm like, Thor, get out of the way. He wants up.
The
Because
play ambush.
Max likes to lay next to my mom. And I have to hold Thor. I'll hold his front legs and then he'll try to get Max. One time he like did a flip over my hands and
Do a
and
flip.
flipped onto his back and I felt so bad. I was like, oh no, are you okay? And he was fine. I love my dogs.
I love your dogs too.
Yeah, Arson's always
the-
like,
that's
can I
the
can I
idea.
steal Thor?
We all need to love everyone's dogs.
Yes,
lesson of the
yes. All dogs deserve
Love thy dogs and love
My
thyself.
grandma doesn't like dogs, and I don't understand.
I don't like
why.
your grandma. I don't
I-
like your grandma.
Well, like, she doesn't like my dog. Like, she doesn't like my dogs near her, and I'm like, why? Okay,
Dude,
turn
she
line.
get-
That's
she
no
get, like,
offense to
hit
you.
as
No
a-
offense
as
to
a
you.
child.
I don't know. No, she had a dog. Like her and her sister had a dog in her childhood.
That is fair too, Luke.
I don't know
I don't
why
have
she
any
doesn't like
pets
dogs.
right now
My
either.
grandpa loves dogs. He
for the
loves our
same
dogs.
reason.
He thinks
I
they're
just-
amazing.
I've been
I think it's because he doesn't have his own.
juggling so many things.
But he
it's hard
loves
to take
he
care
loves
of
when
them,
they come to
you know?
visit him, and he's like, "Oh, look, the doggies," and he spoils them. He spoils them.
Oh
rotten.
yeah, you gotta spoil the dogs.
Exactly.
That's how you raise them.
Oh my gosh.
There's no such thing as
He
spoiling
gave
a
us
dog.
such a problem with them. So they're moochers. We love them, but they're moochers, and they will stare you down. They will stare if you have food in your hand,
Yep.
and it is so bad. It makes you
Yeah.
uncomfortable, especially if you're the only one with food, and both of them are staring at you intently, and you're like, "Go away! I'm trying to
Yeah.
eat."
The
They have smelly breath too, so you're like, "Oh my gosh, you're ruining
Oh,
my."
gross. The big
You're
problem.
ruining my food.
The big problem that Clementine had was that whenever we would go in and get some, eat, like go around the table and eat, she would always like park herself in like under, because she wants to be near us all the time. But she would park herself under the table, and it's not a very big table, and so like.
Oh my gosh.
And so like we'll just be talking, and then like our legs are moving around, and then we would tap Clementine by mistake, and then she would like get mad and why are you touching me?
She
It's
would
like,
get
why are you
mad?
down there? Yeah, she'd get mad because we tapped her. I mean, we didn't
Oh
kick
my
her hard or
gosh.
anything, but like we would touch her, and then she would be like, I'm trying to rest, and it's like, you're resting right where our feet are. You have a bed.
That's funny. Gets in your personal space, gets mad when you tap her.
Exactly. The worst. All right, I have some friends who are reaching out. They want to do something, and
Alright.
I'm probably
Yeah,
going
we're
to
at the-
find a raid, and maybe we'll see what Angel is doing later. I hope to check up on her.
Yeah, we'll check up on her, see if she's
Alright.
doing okay.
What are
I'm
you
gonna
doing?
check up on her right now.
Oh look,
and
Ender the Queen is
you-
streaming right now.
Huh?
Are you still streaming? Are you gonna be
Yeah, I'm
streaming
still
anymore?
streaming. I'm streaming our little chat because it's fun.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and send my viewers your way. All right.
All right, sounds good. I think I'm gonna switch over to like a chatting, just chatting, and slash study stream because I need to take notes.
All right. Good luck with that. I'll
Alright.
catch you around.
Yeah, thank you for chatting with me.
Peace out.
I'm gonna stick around until Strom decides to leave.
Oh, okay. I
Just
didn't know
in
Strom
case
was
he's
still
sad
here.
that nobody said goodbye to him. Oh, you're here!
I'm back.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
no,
he's
I'm
finally
back.
back.
Yeah,
You're back?
took
Wow,
yeah,
convenient.
It took a while, but I'm back.
back.
I'm just about to leave myself, Strom. I'm sorry.
Ah, damn.
I'll be here, Strom. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do a study stream.
Let Ender's Sooth voice guide you. I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro, and I'll catch you around. All right.
All right.
All right. Bye, man.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's go ahead and send y'all to Ender. She is a lovely lady that you've just been listening to for the last while. Who's basically taken over my stream with her wonderful stories. Tomorrow, I am playing Rogue Legacy. It's a very fun game, and I consider myself pretty good at it. I'm not a pro. I'm not a mega expert. I'm not a speedrunner, but I'm pretty good at it. So we're gonna start a fresh game, and I'm going to beat it all. I'm beating it all in one sitting. Just you watch. All right. We're gonna go ahead and send you Ender's way. I hope to see you there tomorrow. Until then, peace out, Cub Scouts.